Here.
Present. Too hot. You don't like it?
How do I sound? How do I
Sounds
sound?
great to me.
Okay.
But I need all the help I can get.
Let's go. Nah.
Calls Mississippi Queen.
Smoking in the New Orleans.
Just help me get to give us some time.
And they won't let the poor boy down. All right. It is 6:09. It is Friday. 6:09. We've made it. It is May 17th.
Yes.
And guess where we're in? Sheridan. We've come back to Sheridan. Finally, we're back in Sheridan. Home of the state champs in softball yesterday.
We're home.
On the jet to the promised land. Alicardi.
He was headed at the terminal gate. Come down easy, taxi to the terminal.
And I'm the telephone. Los Angeles.
Pretty soon we're gonna put the whole song together. One of these days.
All right, everybody. It is Friday. I am David BAZZEL.
That's David.
And you're Roger Scott.
Roger, yes.
Josh Neighbors back in studio. Good morning, Josh. Got a fun show lined up. Always fun to be down here in Sheridan. Maybe the per capita, the most food we ever receive at a
No doubt.
live remote.
No doubt. As well as the most people.
The biggest turnout. Yeah, we
the-
always do it.
The
Yeah,
whole
so-
town comes out. I mean, there are police officers outside right now watching for traffic, both on the roads and.
I was going to get that second one too. That's all right. Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I know you didn't. You couldn't hear it. I'm sorry. That's the difference between our hearing levels. We already missed it. No, it's okay. I could hear it, but I knew you couldn't hear it.
You
I
gotta
almost
stop.
it's okay.
I don't like. Start it over.
I should learn a little sign just so I can go. Oh, it's coming up.
Well, or yes. Yeah. Myself.
This well, obviously, always great to be here in Sheridan. We'll visit with the fine folks, the Moat family, and all the staff, the Sheridan School District that'll come by, the mayors, all the things, and
Coaches old and new.
Yes, and listen, state championship. I don't know if you saw it, Josh. Sheridan wins there, I think, 6 state championship in softball. So nice to come to a town where they're celebrating. And of course, you had all that going on yesterday: state baseball, state soccer, state softball. So we'll go over that. The big news, by the way, of course, we'll have Bo Mattingley, Danny West, Heather Baker, Hannah Gamel, special Hannah Gamel call.
Very good.
And in last night, late night game for the Razorbacks.
I've been looking at some of the text.
Oh my gosh, Hagen Smith, 14 strikeouts, and you only give up 5 hits, and you still lose the game. They win it 1-0 in a walk off.
Was Will on the mound?
Will was on the mound. It was a walk off.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the critiquing of the social media hog different pages, and somebody said Will, and I'm going, oh no, not our guy.
Josh, we got back from Mainline Sports Bar last night, and I guess when I laid down and I dozed off, and I woke up just in that last inning, and I guess it got in a jam. I don't know how they got to that point, but just didn't get it down the middle. And hey, listen, it's okay. It's obviously the number 3 team in the nation. It's a great game, and now all of a sudden you got Gage Wood tonight, who is I don't think he's had a start this year. It's almost always in relief, but. Anyway, so that's happening tonight. We'll talk about that. And you got the Razorback softball team competing tonight. The Trojans win yesterday. A lot of coverage. PGA, that's the big story.
Sure.
So,
and I think you're getting ready to tell us what was the big problem at the Peppermint Hippo yesterday.
So I got a text on a tweet early that they had delayed. It was Peter from SEC Network, Josh. Peter Burns had tweeted out something. I thought that's an odd, because we were driving down here. It's odd for them to get a tweet about the PGA so early. Well, they had postponed the PGA today because of a traffic accident near the course. So obviously it had to be a really bad accident. I mean, yeah. So that was it. And then Josh just sends us a breaking news piece a second ago. It says world number 1 golfer Scotty Scheffler has been detained by police in handcuffs after a misunderstanding with the traffic flow that led to his attempt to drive past a police officer in Valhalla Golf Club. The police officer attempted to attach himself to Scheffler's car Scheffler then stopped his vehicle at the entrance. Police then began to scream at him to get out of the car. When Scheffler exited the vehicle, the officer shoved Scheffler against the car and immediately placed him in handcuffs. He's now being detained in the back of a police car.
Wow.
The number one golfer in the world.
Now
that would
one of the 7 seals.
And the best part of that story, if he goes on to win.
Absolutely. Isn't that what we want? Who would have waken up today and gone, one of the best golfers in the world is in handcuffs in the back of a police car, and we didn't think, what's John doing?
Yeah, we've never. It's not John Daly. Well, listen. If he did disobey the police officer, he's not going to be like everybody, or he's going to tell the officer, "Listen, I'm just trying to get to the," and he's stuck.
Yeah,
you got to follow the
rules.
Now,
we got somebody on the D3 Auto Sales text line sent another story of cops overreacting. We don't know that yet.
I don't know what to do because you're dealing with a fatality. You know, he's trying to do his job.
And you don't know, and it doesn't matter if it's Scotty Scheffler or Scottie Pippen or Roger Scotty.
Right.
But if you when the cops telling you to do something, you've got to stop. You can't proceed.
And if he's because
he made a mistake.
Cop doesn't know who he is, and also he drives around the deal. And but of course he throws him up against the car. Yeah. I would give anything if there's video of that. The number one golfer in the world. Oh.
That is beautiful.
That is great. What a great story.
Was his caddy with him? Was his caddy with him? Was his caddy? Did they lock him up too? Nice. Okay.
Right. Wow. Boy, can you imagine the people there at the golf club going, get this place off, get the chief on the line.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Is it now?
There's no way to keep that under wraps.
Now, the guy you laid money on was Andrew Shoffley, right? 9 under yesterday. Second time he shot 62 in an opening round of a major. That's who you got your money on, right, Josh? Our man John Daly was 11 over. He struggled. Tiger actually was 1 under going in the last 2 holes. He bogeys the last 2, so he's +1. So he was disappointed. But man, 9 under. That's what was Schauffele? What was Scheffler? What was his score yesterday? I didn't see him. Okay, so he's in the mix. Listen. You know what the narrative is going to be today in the sports world. That whole story will be everywhere. The other Roger, did you see the NBA score? What Josh was the final 40 or
70?
Yeah, Denver goes now. It's tied at 3-3. Minnesota wins that one. They were down by 50. This is a playoff game. They were down by 50. How in the heck do you get down by 50? And yet, so they will going back to Denver, right? With it tied up 3-3. So
yep, going back to Denver. Defending champs are down to 1 game.
Anyway, so those you still got you got the state high school stuff going on today too around the state. I think the decathlon wrapped up, and also you got Bogle tonight. You got College Station. Trojans are on the road, so a lot of activities. Of course, we're here at Sheridan, one of our favorite places to come. We've been coming, Roger, before you started the show. I think we were here doing this before you started the show.
Yeah, you had
What was the year, Valentine? 09. Good Lord have mercy. I'll never forget the first time. Of course, the late Ross Moat, who's such a great guy.
Absolutely.
Never said 3 words that the whole time we were here. But since 2009, Josh, this has been the place where everybody comes out, and it's a food fest.
Oh, absolutely. With Mama's Punch Bowl Cake.
Yeah.
I mean, that was number 1.
Yeah, that's right.
The Mariama, I got my first Mariama weed eater from
that's
here.
Right, yeah.
That was the year before Bradley Cates took over.
Yeah,
With Gravely. He was with Mariama. He was out there.
Oh, that's right.
and he gives all the credit. At least the last time I talked to him, he gives all the credit to Ross for getting him the gig.
All right.
Ross had enough pull and enough clout that he talked to Gravely, and I guess I'm sure Brian Morse had a great deal to do with it as well to get Bradley the gig, and so we miss Ross. I mean, but he was.
Well, again, we always say it. The only guy that we've ever been to a funeral, they've got a lawnmower out front. You can't beat that.
No, sir. No, sir.
So obviously we'll visit with all the dignitaries. Last time we were here, we met the new mayor and all the folks, and a lot of ground.
Last time we were here, Kevin Kelly was not
coaching.
Boy,
isn't that the truth?
Yeah, he was out of coaching.
I was looking back at my notes from last year's visit, and it was Larry McBroom was the coach. I think he'd only been here 1 year. I may be wrong on that.
I think 1 or 2, if that.
Yeah, he's out, and so Kevin Kelly will be stopping by. Of course, Friday's normally his normal day, I think, on the bus, isn't it? With
I didn't know. I thought it was Wednesdays with Joe.
You may be right. Yeah, you may be right on that.
I know that. I just remember the clashes between him and Joe Klein.
Like I said, a special edition that Hannah's going to jump on with us. It's just, this is regional time. Listen, it's you don't take care of business, the season's over with. So we'll visit with her. A few other things today. It's National NASCAR Day.
Okay.
Not sure why it's NASCAR Day today.
All right. So what are we doing with that?
I don't know.
You pick your favorite.
Well, I think we did that, but I've already forgotten who my favorite is.
Yeah, I think we have.
It was my favorite, Josh.
I mean, how many NASCAR movies are there?
Number 9 car.
Chase Elliott is my favorite.
Chase
Josh
Elliott's your
Thank
guy.
you, Josh.
I forget who mine is. I think that. I don't know if I.
I thought you said. I think you said Kyle Larson.
Then it is.
Josh.
Thank you, Josh. That's great.
Yeah, listen, Josh's recall is pretty darn strong.
Oh, it really is.
And sometimes too, that's right. Yes. The other is National Pack Rat Day. Are you a pack rat?
I'm not as much as I used to be, but I guess the answer would be yes.
Half of your garage looks that way. Just saying.
Wow.
So Roger, is your house clean? Is your garage not?
Well, half of it is. He's a little behind.
Here's the thing.
He's like to be organized.
I hate it. It's my wife's car's in the garage and it's all good. Half of the garage is nice and neat and all that. Then the other half, some to be desired. But I'm looking here. I need to see because they sell sheds here. I don't know if they have a small enough one that I can have. I'm paying for a storage unit right now, and I don't like it. No disrespect to the.
Oh no, you hate that. I did that for 25 years. Well, if you look in the back of here at MPE, it's the pack rat back there in the back.
Oh,
they've got pieces. Yeah, going back to 1962. We got to find a piece from piece of machinery from 1962.
Exactly. You can probably put them more together like the Johnny Cash song, one piece at a time, with everything that's back there and it run. But I hate the fact that you brought up my messy garage on the.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get you there.
How you going to get me there?
It's also National.
I thought your girlfriend was an organizer.
She is. She could probably come help you. It's National Smile Month too. Yeah. When you think of the best smile on a actor or actress, which is the smile that comes to mind?
Athlete also?
Sure, you can throw an athlete in there.
Cam Newton.
Great smile.
Really? Wow.
I'll tell you a guy who had $1 million smile that Jessica has been watching on a documentary. OJ. We forget how dynamic OJ looked and how, speaking of cops showing up.
I mean, you better keep an eye on while she's watching.
I know.
You can go in reverse.
When I think of an actress with the biggest smile, I think of Julia Roberts. I think of Pretty Woman when she smiles, boom. And I tell you another guy that
of course, who's the most famous person to ever say smile?
Oh, John L. Nicholas Nicholson.
No, John L. Smith.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking that you're thinking of The Shining.
Oh, really? What did he say?
There's the Jack Nicholson meme where he's shaking his head.
No, I'm thinking. I was just thinking where I was thinking for some reason maybe I'm merging the two. I tell you another guy who I saw last night with a documentary on his wife. On ESPN, The Rock's ex-wife, who now owns whatever the UFLCC football league. So they were doing this documentary on her and Rock. Rock's got a great smile. That's one of the he's got.
I love my daughter's smile. I love that her smile. There's some other people.
And
I look at that smile, but I love.
Last but not least, it's National Linda Day. National Linda Day. Right. Who's your first go-to Linda?
Well,
you and I are going to be the same on that. I think.
Lovelace.
Oh no, that's not what it is.
That would be Tommy's. Hold on, Linda.
Da-na-na-na.
I'm lying here with Linda on my mind. Also, I'm hurting here, Linda.
Yeah, that's true.
Sling Blade.
Na-na-na-na. That's just the that's
Oh
the
my
end.
God.
That's the end of it. Na 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 na. That's 2 words. It's 2 words. That's the end of the song. Na 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 na. One of our
2
favorite
words,
Linda.
but 4
Probably the
syllables.
only 2 words of the song. You know.
That's 4 syllables, Linda.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Da na na. It's 2 syllable word.
You know what? Based on, I should
We
know.
talked about her last week for on the show for about an hour. We went and looked at pictures of her.
Oh.
Yeah, now you get it. Now you get it.
God, who is it?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, do it without
Linda
saying.
Carter?
Do
Is that her name?
Yeah, do the Wonder Woman part without saying the words. Just the note. See, thank you.
I shouldn't have doubted.
Yeah, see.
I mean, it's exactly right.
Josh at the very end of the song, it'd go Wonder Woman. So I went na 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 na.
You're right.
And Linda, I thought Linda Carter would be your first go-to. What about you, Josh?
Well, I didn't, but you know what? It reminds me. It's time for me to. Oh, somebody had it on here.
How about that?
It's
Very
time
nice.
for me to go to the Linda Carter nude scene.
Josh, I presume that I'm going to give you a chance to give it to Linda. There's another Linda that's a national in scope. Let's see if Josh gets it. Who is your Linda of choice, Josh?
My Linda, actually,
I'm
I don't really know.
going to give you a tip. There's one that you watch on ESPN.
Linda Cohn.
Linda Cohn, one of the obviously
good.
the reputable longtime anchors at ESPN. Again, there's some other Linda
Not a lot of
Rodstadt.
Lindas out there.
Linda Rodstadt. Hello, one of the greatest voices ever.
Linda Lou.
Linda.
I think the name Linda really has become a lot less popular like as time has gone on because I'm not seeing a whole lot of like young
I
famous
hope
Lindas.
Linda's not listening and gets a book.
Because we will do. We will afford.
It's true, though.
We will afford Linda as a fictional character as well.
Every Linda we've listed is more your all's era.
It is. That you're right.
Linda
That's
Ronstadt,
one of my best
Linda
friends is Linda
Carter.
Lee. Linda Lee Lawrence. LLL. How about that?
Triple L.
Triple L. Yeah.
Lambda.
I can't think. There's another one famous
I'm
Linda.
trying to
The
think-
famous,
well, you know what? You
most
just-
famous Linda of all time.
Linda Blair.
Oh, my Linda Blair.
Coming to
From The
my-
Exorcist. Yeah.
Right, Linda.
It's coming to us.
Is there Linda, and Omega Mu? I can't.
Mark says Linda Burr. That's right. Yes, exactly right.
Linda
Mark.
Hamilton, don't know who that is. Got Linda Lovelace.
Linda Evans. Yes, from Dynasty. Yes, they look
Linda
like
Evans.
Yes, you remember her? She looked like Bo Derek a little bit. All right, listen.
Is that
The
Linda?
food is starting to arrive here at MPE in Sheridan. Everybody in Sheridan knows where MPE is. The Gravely dealer here. Come on by this morning. Get
They
you
do
some
more
breakfast.
than just that for sure.
That's right. Yeah, they come by and say hello. It's our annual visit here. Everybody
Grab a bite.
Yeah, we'll have more food than we know what to do with. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. We'll go ahead and take the break, Josh. And as I mentioned, we'll visit with Bo Mattingley, Danny West, Heather Baker, Hannah Gamel at 9:30, and then we'll visit with all the superstars of Sheridan. If you just tuned in, breaking news at the PGA Championship. It's like you said, it was like the peppermint.
It was Peppermint Hippo.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. It could have been anybody.
Can you imagine, honey? That looks like Scotty Scheffler that just went in the back of that police car.
Oh, it's not either. Where you want to eat? Wait a minute.
So, Jeff Darlington is. I guess they just sent Jeff there this week, even though he covered.
I guess
football
so. Well,
early.
Marty Smith is there. Yeah.
Kyle Porter from CBS says he added. This is Jeff Darlington. That police officers had no idea who Scheffler was.
Sure.
One police officer went up to Darlington and said, "Can you tell me the name of the person we just arrested?"
Should it matter? Should it matter?
That sounds fake.
Should it matter? If they go,
It's the number one golfer in the world.
I mean, but if
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, if nothing else.
Yeah, the question though is, should Scheffler have broken the law by doing it? Listen, if I'm a cop and somebody's driving around the deal, I'd be. You got to stop it.
It's a crime scene.
Yeah. You had a death. You had a death. That's exactly right.
So we don't know everything's going on, but no. I mean, number one, I always lean on the side of the police officer first. I'm always with it, and then I'll backtrack on something. But I have to think that the police officer is right. First.
All right, more on that story. We'll be back from Sheridan in just a minute. 6:30.
Coach Kevin Kelly joins the Zone each Wednesday, presented by the Woodrock Athletic Club. Month of May only, save 40% off joining fees at the Woodrock Athletic Club or Racket Club.
Buzz News with KARK's Hillary Hunt. The FAA giving us some new details about a plane crash that happened in the middle of a Hot Springs neighborhood. It went down Wednesday at the corner of Bell Street and Oakwood Avenue. That's not very far from Oaklawn. The FAA didn't list a cause for the crash in its initial investigation, but did give the plane's identification number. It's actually the same number listed for a plane in a flight school of Lord Aviation. That company didn't respond to our attempts to contact them. And patients going to the John L. McClellan Memorial Veterans Hospital now can use an updated main entrance. State leaders and veterans patients came together for its grand opening. They unveiled a new covered overhang, curbside drive lanes, all designated to make drop-offs a lot easier. It also features a memorial which depicts every branch of our military. That's just a part of the project focusing on serving those who served us. This has been Hillary Hunt for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar, only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desert, the #1 independent dealer in the state with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Roger Scott for Family Markets. Are you tired of the same old grocery store experience? Then it's time to switch things up and shop at the neighborhood family markets in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. Our stores offer a unique shopping experience where we know our customers by name and offer a wide selection of fresh, locally sourced meats and produce. And you can even grab you a hot cup of community coffee while you're there. On selected items, you can mix and match any 5 items for only $24.99. And if you're a Valero gasoline customer, store points on your Family Markets reward card and redeem them at the pump to lower your price per gallon at select stores. At your neighborhood Family Markets, we're committed to providing a personalized shopping experience that's focused on our customers. So come on down and see why we're the best choice for your grocery needs. With fresh food, great deals, and friendly service, we're sure you're going to love shopping at the neighborhood Family Markets. So come on, stop by today and check us out. We're the Family Markets, with stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. The way grocery shopping is supposed to be. Family Markets.
The Zone heads to Benton Friday for the grand opening of Tire Town's new location at 1921 Military Road. Stop by for lunch and a chance to win grand prizes, including a set of tires, a TV, and a summertime tailgate package. It's this Friday in Benton with the Zone on 103.7 The Buzz.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's best selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. And now, through June 30th, get 0% APR for 84 months and up to $2,500 off BX23S tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Hey folks, Josh here with The Buzz. Come see me Friday 1 to 3 at Barton's Home Outlet in Benton. It's your local store for top-notch service and the guaranteed lowest prices on quality kitchens, baths, floors, and doors. Find them online at homeoutlet.com.
Hey everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Paz and the boys on The Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
Why, this mower could be aerodynamic. It could be systematic. Why, it could be hydrostatic. Why, it could be quick and versatile. 12-gauge stem deck and integrated hydro gear. Gravely mower, zero-turn mower. Financing available, a warranty for 3 years. You save that money. Yeah, you keep that money with a 5-speed on the floor. More, it ain't so bad no more. Cut a ladder a little bit, cause Gravely is a spit. Gravely mower. Go Gravely mower, we're cutting up Bermuda grass. Gravely mower, zero-turn mower. Go Gravely mower, 60-inch cuts real fast. Gravely mower, zero-turn mower. You want Supreme? An American dream, Gravely mower.
There it is. The one and only Roger Scott with one of his great Gravely songs.
Yep.
We are here at MP, MPE here in Sheridan. Always great to be back. 15, wow. 15 years we've been coming here to Sheridan. Everybody's so nice here, and hospitality is great. The Moat family, of course, Cheryl and her kids, Nick, Adam, and Christian, and her husband, Carson. Interesting, Christian just graduated from Fayetteville, and she's going to be teaching at Sheridan. She's going to be in the same classroom that her mom taught in for 30 years. How cool is that?
Small Town USA.
Yeah,
You ever heard of it?
Yeah, good folks, and they're all wearing the Morning Mayhem shirts. Josh, you would be proud of the Morning Mayhem representation.
I know I am.
Bradley Owen joins us. Good morning, Bradley. How are you?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
It's 15 years ago. 15 years ago, we started saying you were 23 years old. Is that not crazy?
It is.
And you're before we get into business, you're competing this weekend in what kind of competition?
I don't know if I would say competing. I'm gonna survive a Spartan race.
Okay, and Spartan Race is when you lift and do things sort of like a fitness test kind of deal.
Right. So it's a 5K, the distance of a 5K,
okay.
the one that I'm doing. And then there's like 19 obstacles throughout. You got to climb the rope, and you've got to swim through the mud pit and crawl under the barbed wire.
Is it a team? Is it a team deal or one individual?
No, individual.
Here's the deal. Now, he told me that you could run a 5K in conservatively 20 minutes.
25.
All right, let's say 25.
Let's say 20.
Okay, 25. But they give you a time limit on this thing of how much?
I believe the time limit's 3 hours.
3 hours. So in 25 minutes, the 5K, boom.
Yeah.
But with this thing, with the obstacles,
yeah.
and I saw it and I watched it. Now, let me ask you this, because what I saw on the YouTube, it was raining and drizzly and doing all that. So everything was wet, to include the rope ladder and all that, the handlebars. Will they do that again? Man-made wet down everything, or would that just happen to be that day?
I think that'll be man-made.
Okay,
so they're going to make it as miserable as possible.
For sure.
Well, the weather made that one miserable.
Yeah.
So even if it's warm in Austin where you're going, it's going to be hot. That's one thing. It's going to be dry, but they got to wet down everything.
Yeah, and one of the things, like on the obstacles, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with this one, which is the first one I've ever done. But some of them, if you can't complete the obstacle, then they tell you how many burpees you have to do before you can move on to the next.
I don't want to compete in anything where my penalty is doing burpees, whatever that is.
Don't want to do it at all. And
whatever that is.
You know, and there's a deal at the very end, the number 19th deal of all the things you do, carrying that weight ball, doing the handlebars, going under muddy water and having to come up on the other side and all this. The last thing you do, and it is there maybe how wide is this table?
3 feet.
3 feet is to jump over 3 feet of fire, you know. But I think it's not even that hard to do, you know that.
Just
but it's the last thing.
It's the last thing.
It's the last thing. And so they're going, this is a baby step here, but you're not even going to want to move your legs that
now,
far.
will you be allowed to eat? I see the
Wait,
break.
You say you don't know what burpees are?
I think
we know what burpees
I think it's the up down or something. And I don't know exactly what it is. Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
I feel embarrassed saying burpee. Because the more manly thing would say up down, up downs. I'm sorry, so Josh.
That's true.
I don't know
disagree with that.
I don't know where burpee came from. Where
did
felt
pretty manly when I was about to yak?
How does burpee come out of a thing where you're hitting the ground? It's that
because it makes you want to like throw up.
Well, that's throw up, that vomiting, not burping.
You can't call them vommies.
Yeah, there you go. Are you allowed to eat all this great food here? Grease and bacon and.
I'm going to go light. I'm
not going to go. You don't want to see that tomorrow.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
So
that's great.
So year number 15 here. We got 2 shows to go. What's the scoop here at Sheridan for Gravely products?
Yeah, so we got a bunch of rebates going on all the way up into some of the commercial mowers. So we've got $500 rebates on a lot of mowers here. There's a lot of financing options right now, anywhere from 12 month to 0 to 60 months. Probably our most popular right now is the 0 for 36. It's a really low financing fee, so that's been a hit right now. That's a big promotion we've got going on here. So
all the Gravely dealers are so nice. How many locations we've been to now? This is the fourth. This is the fourth.
No, we don't have one more, right?
Yeah, Star City, right? Yeah. Sheridan is a great town. I love the rivalries you have between the small cities around, like Whitehall and Poland and the hatred that is there. And as like I said, if you just joined the show, Sheridan wins another softball state championship yesterday. They're 6th all time. By the way, Taylor, let me make sure and get this right. Both the Taylor teams won yesterday, Raj.
Oh, very good.
So it looks like the softball team won their 10th state crown, and I think it's their 7th straight which is about as dominant as you can get. And then I think their boys also won 8th straight title. So they beat Greer's Ferry. Robinson loses to Prairie Grove in the 4A. So you got more games today. We'll go over that. Also, too, didn't mention today, the Razorback women's team, the guys got knocked out of the regional to advance yesterday. Women are playing in the championship now. So that one's, I think that one's, where is that? Carlsbad, California. So maybe the women can continue playing great. So as I mentioned earlier, we'll visit with Hannah Gamel in the 9 o'clock hour.
Looking forward to that.
That game tonight's at 7:30. Okay. The game tonight, game 2 for the Razorbacks. If you didn't hear the story on that one, I don't know. What time did it get over with, Josh? 11:30 last night, 11:15? It did.
At least. I mean, it was almost, actually, it might have been midnight.
Yeah, it did not start because we
8:30 was the last time I heard the first pitch. I forgot all about it. I was when I got home and got settled in, and then thought, you know what, I'm out. I'm gone.
Hagen Smith, 14 strikeouts. What, in 6 innings? Is that what it was, Josh? That he had, I think, or maybe fewer.
Yeah, 14 in 6 innings.
The Razorback pitching staff only gives up 5 hits and still loses the game.
Now, what are they talking about with Will walking in?
He came in and he I don't know if he walked. Josh,
that's what I'm hearing.
How did they get the bases? I know he walked in the final run, but how did they get the bases loaded, Josh?
To be honest, guys, I was out at that point.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm just looking on the deal here. We've got someone that is pointing out they brought Will in after intentionally walking the last
to load the bases.
To load the bases, and then Will.
He knew it. Did you see the last pitch? It broke. It barely missed a strike.
I hate that for him.
I think that it was a full count, and he had to throw the strike
I hate it for any of our guys.
I know.
But that's one of our guys.
But again, you're talking about number 2 versus number 3. Sure. I saw the A&M field is nice. They had about 6.
You know what? That's a great point. It's A&M.
Yeah, the number 3 team in the nation. That's
how about that? It's not where we go.
But
they lost to SEMO.
Right,
no disrespect.
but it's the first opening series game loss of the year, because usually when Hagen Smith starts, they usually win the game. So that to me, they can't come back.
You know what? Let's go this way. You know what? It was a good loss. It's going to get us into the regionals. and we're losing at the right time. Hey, thanks to Emmy for writing in. She's absolutely right. And this is one person that I thought about with a great smile. It's my man Denzel.
Oh,
Denzel's got a great smile.
He does.
I like him. Also, we got somebody on the from the 870. The Spartan Mud Run is amazing. One of my most favorite outdoor runs I've ever been a part of. My wife and I did it just for the heck of it with a bunch of people from our gym. It was amazing. So.
Yeah, and also too, it's National Linda Day. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't realize who Linda Hamilton was.
Oh wow!
Because she's great in the Terminator movies.
If you said kind, I'd say it that way.
Well, maybe after the first 3 she was, the next 7 that she showed up.
Well, she got all bowed up in one of them. I think I don't know if it was 2 or 3. And was that the one she was in prison?
Yeah, it was. The first one was the best one to me. The first and second one were outstanding.
They're based on true stories.
Yeah, if you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037, text us or call us. And then if you're in the Sheridan area, come by. Listen, we got enough food. As usual, the Moats don't say anything on the air. No matter what you do, you can't. Ross was the one who led the charge on that. He would not say anything on the air.
No, he wouldn't.
And his families continue that tradition by not saying a word. Can we get you on the same?
Man, a few words.
Yes.
Man, a few words. You know, Bradley, last time we saw him was last time you saw him, he brought me and Aaron's to my house the other day, which is the Aaron's family, which owns Gravely and that sort of thing. And I'm cutting with that right now. But we saw him at the BBQ. Did Jamie Daly get the 4x4?
He called yesterday and said, "Hey, I still want that thing." So
he didn't forget about that.
Yeah, he didn't forget about it. So I'm working on that right now.
He's gonna have a top on it.
Speaking of Daly, the PGA Championship is going on. If you just tuned in, they got some major drama, theatrics going on there with the arrest of Scotty Scheffler this morning. So we'll keep monitoring that. But John Daly yesterday, I was watching his scores throughout the day. And, Roger, basically what he's doing, John Daly's playing bogey golf.
Yeah.
And the problem is most of us are happy with bogey golf, but when you're at the pro level, you won't stick around very long playing bogey golf. And
now, do you see what he is doing in terms of his vehicle, his get around?
No, I did not see that.
So he drives. What I saw, he drives a cart around the PGA Championship. Obviously, he's a little older, so it's fine. His bag cannot go with him. So his caddy is walking around with his bag, and John's in the cart.
Oh, wow.
Very strange.
It is weird. I would feel. I'm sure he's getting paid, but I would feel a little embarrassed.
Guilty?
Yeah, guilty, not embarrassed, but guilty. But John goes, unless you're getting paid. You're getting a check. But
No.
Of course, I don't know if this was yesterday. I just saw what his consumption was. I guess was like 2 Snicker bars. And,
is that right?
Yep.
And 2 bottles of Coke. And
so
2
Josh,
cigarettes.
even though he gets the exemption, he still has to make the cut to be around on Saturday and Sunday, right? So that obviously would be tough. Someone says here, how can you forget Linda Gray in the TV show Dallas as Sue Ellen Ewing? And today, Roger,
Linda Gray and Linda Evans. I forgot all about that.
Well, yeah, there's some. Roger, did you see on this day what happened?
No.
1985, Bobby Ewing died on the season finale of Dallas.
Is that right?
It said, you know what happened? He was played by Patrick Duffy.
I do know what happened.
Died in a violent car explosion.
Yeah.
But we got snookered because we come back and we think, what an ending of that.
People were upset because he was leaving. He wanted money.
I know.
They're going to try to kill him all.
So, Josh, we think the thing is over with till you come back the next season. And the first episode, you look, and there is
Victoria Principal in bed. She wakes up. She goes into the shower because she's like, what's going on here? I don't know what's happening. All the season before was a dream.
And there he is.
There's you all okay with that?
No, that's what it says. Everybody's like, that's the way you're going to change things.
No, listen,
cool.
they had. I thought it was very cool.
I thought it was trickeration.
They had to come and do it. Listen,
trickeration.
Well, you know what? And the Bob Newhart show did that as well. His last episode of whatever the last incarnation of a Bob Newhart show was, where maybe he was with Larry Darrell and Darrell in that Connecticut house or whatever it is. Well, the last episode, he wakes up in bed with Suzanne Flechette, who was his wife in the very first show that he had done like 20 years ago or whatever. I thought that was a great ending as well.
I vaguely remember that. We'll go ahead and take a break.
Because you have a life.
Bradley, so folks can get these deals how long?
It's through the end of the month.
Through the end of the month.
Yep.
Okay. So come by and visit with the fine folks here. Anybody they need to speak with in particular here at
yeah, they can talk to Kim. They can talk to Jack, or the other ones.
Talk to
here.
Kim.
Talk to Kim and Jack, and they're running the show.
And Jack will take care of it. All right.
Listen, and Bradley's working with the unwashed masses and the celebrity status people. He's working with Chris Kane to try to get Chris Kane.
Oh, wow.
What are we going to do? Get him and his dad in a Gravely.
Josh, how was yesterday's show with you and DJ and Christian?
It was great. It was it was nice to be on with those guys.
Josh gets to talk a little bit more. He feels like he's unchained when he's.
Do you feel that way,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Those are not my words.
Because we don't want that
untethered.
That was somebody from the True Service Federal Credit Union Fly Fan Feedback said that yesterday.
Well,
I didn't agree or disagree. I didn't say anything.
Well, you get a little bit more talk time there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now pot yourself down.
All right, all you folks in Sheridan, come by and say hello. We got breakfast is served officially. 6:45.
Roger Scott for Carpet Barn. When you start looking for quality flooring, where do you go? An appliance store? A lumber yard? No, I got it. A garden center. No. You're going to look on Amazon, aren't you? Of course not. You're going to go to a quality flooring specialty store. That's a mouthful. Quality flooring specialty store. Let me simplify it for you. Carpet Barn. You know what I said? Carpet Barn. They've been selling and installing quality carpet and flooring since 1964. And that's a long time. You know how I know it's a long time? I was one. The showrooms are staffed with nothing but quality flooring experts continuously trained to help you decide what is best based on your needs, your lifestyle, and your budget. And with Carpet Barn's national buying power, you will receive the best value and selection. Locations in North Little Rock on Maumelle Boulevard and in Conway on Oak Street. Both stores are open on Saturdays by appointment. That's one-on-one with just you. No distractions. Check it all out at thecarpetbarn.net. The Carpet Barn.
The Central Arkansas Karting Complex, 49 Ricky Bobby Way in Bologna. Adult, cadet, and two-seater race carts that go up to 50 miles per hour on a track nearly a mile long with 14 turns. The Central Arkansas Karting Complex in Bologna. RacingArkansas.com to see the track.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with the deal of the week. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. You'll never get more for your trade. You can also save up to $10,000 on all new Rams at Fletcher Dodge. We have brand new Rams starting at under $40,000. We also have heavy-duty Rams starting under $50,000. We're ready to make you a deal on a Ram, so come see us today. We also have brand new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off and a new Jeep Compass starting at $399 a month with no money down. We're getting new inventory every week, so come in and let us know what you're looking for. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. And also, don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see us and let us help you get into the new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Shop Fletcher Dodge and Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Regulator center console boats are now available at Gregor Marine in Hot Springs. Quality for your family's fishing adventures starts with a boat from Regulator Marine. Center console boats that are versatile enough to have a great day on the lake or head to the Gulf for offshore fun. Check out the boats at regulatormarine.com and in person locally at Gregor Marine, 4903 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Call Gregor Marine at 501-525-1818. That's 501-525-1818.
Rock out with American-style sushi experience founded on great food, true love, and rock and roll. Rock and roll sushi. Deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that'll blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Now with 6 locations in Arkansas.
Hi, I'm Hunter Bell from Bell Chevrolet, and I want to tell you the real reason it's better at Bell. Our people, our family, and our community that drives us to be the best. We're proud to offer our biggest inventory and lowest prices on every single vehicle, from the all-new Silverado to the all-electric Chevy Equinox. We're going to find you the perfect vehicle with a buying experience like nowhere else. Our commitment is to you every day. Shop Bell Chevrolet and BellChevrolet.com today. Together, let's drive.
Tire Town of Benton is excited to announce their grand reopening celebration on Friday, May 17th. The Zone will broadcast live from their location on Military Road in Benton. Stop by and celebrate with lunch and be entered to win a set of tires, a TV, or even a summertime tailgate package. Tire Town of Benton is family-owned and operated with over 60 years of experience serving Saline County. So for tires, alignments, brakes, suspensions, and oil changes, visit Tire Town of Benton, 1921 Military Road.
Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse presents Match Game on Morning Mayhem. Listen for your chance to play their version of the classic TV game show. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or click online at arkansastruck.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Seems everything we buy today is not born in this land. From the CDs and radio
It's so good.
that play the foreign band.
Like when you go deep.
Obama toys and some clothes. It's so plain to see. But the one thing that I love is from America and has a warranty. My Gravely is American made from Wisconsin,
USA.
Whether walk behind, stand on, or zero turn more, my Gravely is American made.
We are here at MPE in Sheridan. Always great to be here. I've already tasted some of the breakfast. Outstanding.
Oh my gosh, what a wonderful looking plate you have there.
And we just talked about it was buttermilk biscuit day the other day. And Josh, we have gravy and it's sausage gravy. It's extra good.
It's going to be hard. I mean, I had a Cliff Bar on the way down here with my coffee, 17 grams of sugar. At least that may be, and that was about it. And I know what kind of food we have here. But thanks to David's mom and my wife, I am motivated now to try not to get any of this today because they both kind of said the same thing in different words, that I'm a little chunky, maybe retaining some water. So
That's okay.
I've got to watch myself.
I'm the worst.
Stop.
Coming up shortly, we'll visit with Bo Mattingley. Now, Josh, Bo said that I just sent you that clip. Do you actually have the audio of the cop talking to Scheffler?
Yeah, so Jeff Darlington is behind him. He told the story on ESPN, which actually kind of is better audio than.
Okay, it's not. I was wondering if the audio of the actual of the cop going, "I don't care who you are, you're going to jail."
I don't think you can hear that though.
I just want to make sure that that's the big story now, that the number one golfer in the world was arrested this morning for.
So the way Darlington tells the story, it sounds like that the cop stopped him. He opened the door. Or he opened his window, and it sounds like the cop reached into the car, opened Scheffler's car door, and then pulled him out and threw him up against the car and arrested him.
Well, you know what?
Here's what I'll say: this would be incredibly out of character for Scotty Scheffler.
Well, the only thing, if you decide you're going to go around a police blockade or whatever you call it, you're going to get your butt arrested. I mean that's the bottom line. Is that him right there?
That's him.
Is he dragging him?
They drag him a little bit.
Go back. Let me go back.
Going the other way. Watch this right here.
Let's see
Watch
here.
This.
Is he trying to resist a little bit there?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Watch it.
Oh. Yeah, he's thinking.
There's audio.
He's thinking I'm the best golfer in the world, and I'm in handcuffs this morning.
I'm in handcuffs in
Can
my
I tell
shorts.
you, PGA just got relatable to a lot of people.
That is so true. You know what? Every sport needs a bad boy, don't they?
They
you
do.
Just don't think.
And he's such a nice guy too. He's a strong Christian guy, and
absolutely. You know what, John Daly? If anybody's listening, any surrogate with John Daly is listening, please. Go ahead and get some loudmouth jail clothes.
Coming up shortly, we'll visit with Bo Mattingley and get the latest from him and Heather Baker and Hannah Gamel and Danny West. Let's go to the D3 Auto Sales text line. Everybody heard me say that, Roger. You wrote the tape because I said I like it when you go deep.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
I'm sorry. You know what? Some of our listeners' minds are in the gutter.
Oh, my gosh. I
We're
did
the
not
family
even take
establishment.
it that way, but now I'm excited. Hey, this is Ditch Pickle at D3 Auto Sales. Need a shout out to Mitch Mosley for a happy birthday. Can we give old Mitch Mosley a happy birthday salute? Happy birthday.
Salute. Here's one that says, talk about today is National Linda Day. Linda Bloodworth Thomason.
Oh, my word.
Who, Linda Tripp. Remember Linda Tripp?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
With Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky.
Wow.
Of course, Linda Bloodworth Thomason is the famous wife of Harry Thomason.
Well,
Or vice versa.
Well,
they're both the director couple.
I think she was the talent behind it all. I mean,
she may have been
the biggest of the talent. I mean, he did change his name to what's his name? First name? Thomason.
Harry.
I think he even went ahead and took Bloodworth too.
Here's one that says Sheridan is one of my favorite places. Give a big shout out to the Krauses, the Treats, and the Graves.
We know the Krauses
and the Williams. All of my friends at the country club. Greg loves y'all. There you go.
Well, we know about Paul Kraus and his wife. We saw Nethery and his wife.
We haven't even mentioned that. We just did the Deserving Dozen.
Right.
And I understand our Teacher of the Year, Cindy Whitaker, may be coming by.
She just made Paul and Pam Kraus. We know them. Now, we're going to be given and here's the thing. Here's why she's a Teacher of the Year, Baz.
Yes.
Because we were going to do this on Tuesday, but she has a conflict. She can't be getting out of school right now. She has to do some things for the school. So we're giving them their Deserving Dozen recognition on Monday.
Yes, going to be a fun Monday at Joe's Place at Corky's. And, so we got several. We haven't even talked about the Preakness. Is tomorrow.
Favorite.
We're very excited about it. Justin Moore may not be, but we are because we've got an Arkansas horse that is the favorite this week. It was not the favorite a few weeks ago, but it is tomorrow.
A few days ago.
So I'm hoping he can maybe pull it off another
and
victory.
You're saying right now, are we going on record right now saying that if they do, we are going to New York City?
If the schedule, if we don't have conflict, I say we should try to go.
What date is it?
Because we know Josh, Roger, and I have seen history in person.
We have
horse racing history. Yes.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? We have called the Hogs in Times Square.
First Triple Crown at that time in 36 years. We saw it. I need to go back and find that tape and meet. I almost did the same thing I did for Mystic Dan. He's got it, right? I'm going.
Sure
Roger, he's done it.
Yep.
He's done it. He's done it.
You did the same thing with Roger Rocket at Oklahoma. We have that video as well. Listen, if we go there, being in Times Square, it's crazy there this time.
Listen, if you're in Sheridan, we got plenty of food. Come by and see us, and then you also get a great deal on a Gravely too as well. All right, 7 o'clock here on Morning Mayhem.
Radio for Arkansas Sports Geeks by Arkansas Sports Geeks. All day, every day. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
If we don't get any leads in this case soon, the chief will have our badges. Any ideas?
The pieces don't add up.
Yeah, we know.
I suspect foul play, and we need answers.
That's why we're here.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Are you just quoting cop shows?
Okay, so I'm not a detective. I'm an Optimum Tech. When it comes to connectivity, we're experts. If millions of communities rely on us for internet and mobile, you can too. Optimum. Where local is big time. Visit Optimum.com today.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent. At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging. It's like an upscale home on wheels in here. It's your journey. Own every mile.
Now, get $2,000 bonus cash on the Tucson, or pay only $307 a month after down payment. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 6/3/24. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
We're the original social media you don't need a smart device for, but we'll also meet you there too. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Hillary Hunt.
The FAA giving us some new details about a plane crash that happened in the middle of a Hot Springs neighborhood. It went down Wednesday at the corner of Bell Street and Oakwood Avenue. That's not very far from Oaklawn. The FAA didn't list a cause for the crash in its initial investigation, but did give the plane's identification number. It's actually the same number listed for a plane in a flight school of Lord Aviation. That company didn't respond to our attempts to contact them. And patients going to the John L. McClellan Memorial Veterans Hospital now can use an updated main entrance. State leaders and veterans patients came together for its grand opening. They unveiled a new covered overhang, curbside drive lanes, all designated to make drop-offs a lot easier. It also features a memorial which depicts every branch of our military. That's just a part of the project focusing on serving those who served us. This has been Hillary Hunt for the Buzz Radio Network.
For interior, exterior, commercial, and residential painting, hire the pros at Serta Pro Painters. Get your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Serta with a C.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special. Dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Tune in each week to Out of Bounds to hear from team captain Kendall Diggs. Omaha is the goal, and we're looking for a great season. Kendall Diggs is brought to you by Stephen Elmore with Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter agent Stephen Elmore or give him a call at 501-537-0959.
The fact is, it only takes 2 seconds to buckle your seatbelt. 2 seconds that could be the most important of your life. Because without a seatbelt, you're not just risking your life, but the lives of your passengers. If you still need a reason to buckle up, here's a reality check for you. In 2022, 50% of all passengers killed in car crashes were unrestrained. Wearing a seatbelt is the single most important thing you can do to prevent death or injury in a car crash. Every time I get into a car, whether I'm driving or as a passenger, I buckle my seatbelt. Not most of the time, all of the time. time, no exceptions. And I'm challenging you to do the same thing. You know who you are. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. It's not just the right thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. It just makes sense. Here's some good news for you. Seatbelt use saves nearly 15,000 lives each year. That's 15,000 people living their lives because they chose to wear their seatbelt. Someday, that number may include you or someone you love. Let's answer the challenge, Arkansas. I'm buckled up. Are you? Say it with me. Click it. Nope, it's a new one. Click it. Don't risk it. Seatbelts save lives.
The $79 garage door tune-up is back. This is your sign to take care of your garage door now at the lowest price of the year. Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's just $79 for up to 3 garage doors and openers. You need this done once a year, so why not now? And for just $79. Schedule now at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moore is working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Right there, Bradley. I don't want you to stop what you're doing. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Moore home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where they can go to get their very own Gravely Moore. Well, you go. That's enough, my friend. I'll finish it for you at Dacus Rental in Searcy or Haynes Home Center in Morrilton.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Red tape. 1 in 3 businesses will get caught up in it, and they'll be penalized by the IRS for mismanaging their payroll. Because when you're handling payroll, HR compliance, and those constantly changing tax laws, that red tape can get sticky in a hurry. At the Payroll Company, we free you from that tangled mess and get you back to business. The Payroll Company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com to learn more.
Extraordinary events come once in a blue moon, and right now, even the most extravagant luxuries are well within reach. The one and only May sale is back at Sissy's Log Cabin, and you can save up to 50% on nearly everything in the store. This is your chance to get the service, selection, and experience that makes you feel like family at the best prices of the year, guaranteed. Don't miss the one and only May sale at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. If I can change. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. And you can change. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. Change. Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 7:06 on this Friday, May 17th. It's always great to come back to Sheridan, especially MPE here, Gravely dealer, and home of the Moat family, and got a lot of great memories here. Raj and Ross Moat, his wife Cheryl, and their sons Nick and Adam, and daughter Christian, her husband Carson. Family affair, Kim Sullivan running the shop, and Jack handling everything else.
Well, you know, we've been there a long time, and as you say, since 08, 09, even before I came on board. So you've seen some go from grade school, junior high, or whatever, to now college.
Think about that. She just graduated. She's going to be teaching in her mom's classroom. Yeah. And we started, she was, what would she have been? Let's see. How old are you now, Christian? Yeah, so she was 7. You were 7 when we were here.
Wow.
First. Crazy. Anyway, great to see them. And it's a crazy sports weekend. You think about it. You got the PGA going on with all the drama now with the arrest of Scotty Scheffler, which we'll talk more about. You got Razorbacks playing A&M tonight. You got the Razorback softball team hosting tonight. They play SEMO in the first round of the regional tournament there. You've got the Preakness this weekend with our Arkansas horse, Mystic Dan.
I can't believe that's
You got high school softball, baseball, and track and soccer. Who Sheridan, speaking of being in Sheridan, they won a state championship in softball. We'll have a lot of those coaches and folks. I think the mayor's stopping by a little bit later. So it's a lot. And you got NBA. You got everything going on. So, by the way, too, the Trojans did beat Tennessee Tech, so they continue on their path to getting maybe a shot through by winning their tournament to get through the NCAAs. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. Always is Friday. We check in with our man, Bo Mattingley. Josh, if you will.
He's made his mark on college sports media both in Arkansas and around the country. His storytelling abilities on the screen and over the airwaves are unmatched. It's finally time that Bo joins the mayhem. Brought to you by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. It's Bo Mattingley.
Good morning, Bo. How are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are we?
Man, listen, it's nice to not be the person that's in the middle of a drama. First of all, as somebody who's been as somebody who's been in drama before, but it's sort of shocking to see the number one golfer in the world be put in the handcuffs and say he's going to jail while he's playing, getting ready to play in a major championship.
Yeah, play through.
Incredible. You know, I was just thinking, this is poor Scotty Scheffler. All he can do is win. All he can do is finish in the top 10. All he can do is hit the ball straight. And can you imagine Tiger Woods, them not knowing who Tiger Woods is? Scotty Scheffler's been the number one player in the world for a while now. If you watch golf, you know.
Right.
And he's the number one player in golf, and they don't have any idea who he is.
Yeah, there's somebody saying, I think, was it his caddy going, do you know who this is? Or did the cop go, who are you?
Police officers walked over to Jeff Darlington later, and I don't know if you played the audio, but the audio of the cop saying there's nothing you can do. Somebody's trying to give the cop information, and I get the position they're in.
Yeah.
But the guy's trying, Jeff Darlington, is trying to give the cop information. And it's on video. He's clearly just very calm, but everybody's freaked out. It seemed, at least, that they were. And he's trying to tell him who he is, and he's like, there's nothing you can do. He's going to jail. And all I can think is Sandra Shoffley's like,
Yeah.
I have the lead and I can keep it.
Good point.
I gotta get that audio.
Good point. Yeah, listen, it's I don't think we've ever seen anything like this. Maybe not even talk about golf, in sports in general, to see something on the day of a tournament. Of course, you know, the story was before that, Bo. I got a text or a soft text from Peter Burns that said there's the second day of the PGA Championship has been delayed because of an accident near the course, which is you never have heard that kind of thing before, that something happened outside the course that would affect what happens on the course. And then all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, you see this. So it's something, we're in unique territory. But, Americans love this kind of stuff. Or I shouldn't say Americans, but people love this kind of drama
because it's not you.
Yeah, it's not you. Like you said, Scotty Scheffler is the nicest guy as you will ever want to meet. And
now something happened.
But it looks like the video that you sent, Bo, that Roger was looking at. It looked like as he was walking off, he sort of pulled away a little bit. Maybe he's got to
turn around and talk to the people behind him.
Is that what it was? Okay, I thought maybe
the cops didn't want that talk.
Maybe that's what
happened.
It was.
Yeah, so they had to steer him around a little bit, like a cattle drive.
Well, the Chamber of Commerce there and in the Country Club. This is not what they wanted to happen today. That was going to be the storyline. That's the last thing they wanted to have happen.
We'll find out. Again, I always err on the side of the officers of the law until we find out differently.
Right.
That's the way I'll go with it. So.
And the other story, Bo, last night. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're good.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, it's easy to blame them. And it's, we don't live in their shoes every day, and they deal with chaos all the time. Not usually reasonable people trying to explain to them why it's not their fault, right?
Right.
So it's a very difficult position to be in. At the same time, the chances of this happening at the entrance of the PGA Championship Valhalla Golf Club, where they're playing, and players and officials trying to get in to play. Because if you've ever missed or been late to a tee time, it's worse than missing a flight, right? So in his mind, like, okay, whatever y'all got going on here, I appreciate that. I got a tee time.
Yes. Yes.
I'm in the top 10 going into the second round.
Well,
surely you guys understand I got to get through here.
The other story that had drama to it involved the Razorbacks last night. First of all, you've got the delay because of the rain. You got number 2, number 3, and you got a full stadium down there at in College Station. And Hagen Smith does it again, 14 strikeouts. And the baseball pitching staff for the Razorbacks give up only 5 hits, and yet they still lose the game because they can't generate enough runs, and they lose 1 to zip. And now it's a late night game, and first time that the Razorbacks have lost the opening game in any series this year. Most of that because of Hagen Smith, but that was sort of a weird game last night as well.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Hagen Smith, we've talked about him. He's on another level. I mean, I think there's only been 3 starts he's had all year where he hasn't struck out 10 or more.
Right.
So I think that's, maybe 12 or 13 starts now. I'd have to go back and look, but he's had 10 or more strikeouts in a game against the best players in college baseball.
Yep.
In the SEC for a lot of that. The irony of last night is Arkansas did all that on the mound and walked in the winning run.
Yeah.
And they were going through pitchers, and I mean, it wasn't like Will McIntyre's stuff was bad when he came in, but you got 1 batter, the bases loaded, 2 outs, and his pitches were just dropping off the bat, so they were low.
Yep.
And it's when you're that kind of pitcher, and just throw a fastball down the middle. I mean, it's not always that easy, especially in that environment, in that situation. And I just kept looking at everybody on the field going, dang, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
Yes.
And I kept thinking, man, how do these guys feel?
Yeah.
You know? But look, it's so hard right now being a Razorback fan because all you're thinking is, can they win the national championship? Can they get to the College World Series? Win the national championship? And that's literally the only lens we're looking through, and we're finding everything wrong with them. When they lose, most of the time, it's just like this. It's a tight game. Could go your way, could go the other way. I really think, in the end, this is not bad for them. Losing 2 or 3 at Kentucky, coming back the way they did in a couple of games last weekend against Mississippi State, and then facing some adversity last night. I think, obviously what you want to be doing is playing your best when you get to the postseason. You can't stay hot the entire year in a 60-plus game season.
Right.
You're going to have some drop-off. You're not going to get some key hits. All of these things are going to happen. Predicting them to win it all, that's just such a difficult thing given the nature of postseason play. But I think this team's what we thought they were, and I think they'll compete, and they'll be right there at the end.
We're visiting with Bo Mattingley, brought to you by UAMS Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. You've got that situation. I mean, this is going to be a great weekend for sports watching if here in Arkansas. You've got the Razorback ladies who will host SEMO tonight. Arizona is one of the opponents as well as Villanova. Arizona very familiar with Bogle Park. So you've got that going on tonight. And, by the way, we'll visit with Hannah Gamel a little bit later. Then you got the Preakness tomorrow with Mystic Dan now that Baffert is out. His horse is out. You've got the new favorite, Mystic Dan. You got that storyline going on, Bo. So within the state, you've got some interesting stories to follow.
Yeah, do you have a Mystic Dan watch party planned? A box at Bogle Park with Hunter Yurichak?
Listen, that was what a day that was. Speaking of delays, my gosh, that was a long delay of about 15 delays for the Justin never got to throw out the first pitch. But yeah, we're rooting for our friends, the Gasways and the Hambies, and obviously we that would be a great story if he can somehow win again and set up. Roger and I were blessed.
Amazing.
I know. Roger and I were blessed, Bo, to see American Pharoah win the Triple Crown. I mean, very rarely in your life do you get to see a Triple Crown winning race, and we were blessed to be there at Belmont back in whatever year that was. And so to have
Al Watkins for getting us there.
That's right. To have a shot at doing it again, which again, there's a good chance.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying Mr. Dan's going to win. I mean, it's tough competition, but he's got a legit chance. And so I just,
or they wouldn't have put him in this race.
That's right.
Even knowing that Baffert's horse was in there.
That's right. He's been running. Apparently, according to everybody, their trainers, that Mystic Dan has really looked good, Bo. So it will be. I guarantee you that we'll be watching. But again, it just is a great weekend of activities here connected with the state of Arkansas.
You and Roger were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there.
For the Triple Crown?
Yep.
So was that back when Roger was competing as a jockey?
No.
Was that shortly after my
Bo?
I missed that.
Bo?
Yo, listen, head to the tunnel. Head to the tunnel, Roger.
Bo,
See you at the tunnel.
I love feisty Bo.
Now, tall, listen,
Bo, listen.
well, now that he brings, how much taller is Bo than you?
Bo's no, Bo uses the step ladder at home, too.
I've been sitting on that for over a decade.
Well, I'm glad you got it out.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, because we are here at a Gravely dealer, does Bo Mattingley take care of his own yard? Are you a yard guy? Do you get out and
or do you have a lawn? There's a difference.
Yes. What do you do?
I mowed so many lawns in high school that I just can't mow another one. Now, the truth is, when I had kids and I was like, we're going to mow the lawn, you're going to learn how to mow the lawn. Everybody should learn how to mow the lawn. And I was one of these guys that took great pride in it. Like, you drive around the block and see how it looks when it's done, right?
That's right.
It's good. But then, the kids start playing sports and you're gone a weekend, you're gone another weekend, you're trying to figure out how you're going to get it done. And then, and then you travel some and do all that. So I haven't done it as much lately, but I'll tell you a quick story. I like to share this anecdote with people that when I was in high school, I worked at a landscaping company, a couple of different ones. So one of them was kind of an individual owner that had, 50 yards or 75 yards or whatever. And one day he dropped me off with my lunch pail and was like, hey, lunch pail. Wow, that sounds old. He says, hey, here's the, walk behind mower, 48 inch, you got weed eater, blower, edger, mow these 3 lawns. And I got about 1 lawn in and I'm like, man, this is going to take all day. And I just left.
Oh, you just
left.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was, it was a learning lesson. I got in trouble at home and all that with my dad, whatever. But the difference in doing it by yourself and doing it with a crew is massive. And I tell people that all the time. It's so much easier to do hard jobs when you have multiple people.
Have a team, yes.
Instead of just getting dropped off by yourself.
Yeah. Well, Roger.
So that's mine.
Well, Roger loves. He's very passionate about doing.
I'm also cheap.
I'm like Bo. Listen. My dad is like Roger. My dad loves working in the yard. Roger loves working in the yard. I'm like you, Bo. Listen, I'm going to try to figure a way to pay somebody to do it because I can do it, but I don't have time. I don't have the energy. I'm not thrilled about doing it.
Well, that's okay. And that's why people move to Hot Springs Village and they get river rock in their yard.
That's right.
No more lawn.
I get criticized for this. Like, get a trampoline for the kids in the backyard, right? $65 for somebody to put it together. And they're like, man, that's not a manly thing. You should put that thing together.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm like, I should, and it would take me a week, and then I'll get done, and I'll be really proud of it, and 3 springs will be missing, and then you'll get to start all over.
Yep. I'm not that guy anymore, Bo. I'm not that guy anymore. I can't do it. I don't know. It's and then there's a part of me that just goes, it's okay. I'll hire the guy to do something.
So are you available this weekend?
No, I've got my grandsons coming. I cut my backyard yesterday because 2 of my grandsons are going to be coming to stay with us for the weekend. So I'll be out there enjoying the nice cut yard that I did for them. But I can get you next week, probably. I can try to fit you in.
That's too funny. Bo, while we were sitting. Go ahead. You're good.
By the way, I was just thinking, do you think Scotty Scheffler gets visitors in jail, or can he who his call was?
On his on his booking thing, it says that no visitors are allowed until he's moved to a housing area. Is what it says.
So have you seen the mugshot?
Yeah, his mugshot's out on Twitter. Like, he's
gosh,
in the orange jumpsut and everything.
Can you believe this?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being the guys in the holding tank? You're having the worst day of your life.
I just saw a video too.
The number 1 golfer in the world.
Yeah, I mean, also I just saw too. Like Will Zalatoris and somebody else are walking. They're a half mile away.
Oh wow.
From the course, and they're having to walk all the way there. Apparently, the players were told they would be able to drive through, but I think they're not taking their chance.
Now listen, here's what I want. I wished. Right now that they would have gone ahead and taken his caddy too and said, look, you got to go. So in jail,
yes,
the caddy's giving him instructions
That's so good.
on, where he should sit, where he should pee.
That's a great
don't
skit.
Talk, yeah, oh, it's a great one.
Well, listen, so Bo, I told the guys earlier, listen, this will make golfing more real to a lot of Americans this morning. It'll be much more relatable to this now, and now that we have a mugshot, even more so. That listen, this story will be huge across the country.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing, real quick, by the way, too, we just had Bo the state championship trophy that was walked in by the head softball coach of Sheridan High School, Scott Hoffman. Scott, congratulations. We'll get you on here in just a second. That is, I believe, their 6th title. Yeah, it's listen, nothing better than to be the champion, than to win, man. Nothing beats that.
Winning's a great.
Last thing before we let you go, Bo, it's National Linda Day. What is the first Linda of national note that comes to mind?
Linda Cohn.
Linda Cohn.
Sports Center.
Yep. We mentioned her earlier. She's somebody I would like to get to the touchdown club. You know, last year we had Alyssa Lang and Laura Rutledge, two really great broadcasters, and I'd like to get Linda Cohn if I can get her. She's a classy person. What about what was the other one we threw out? Linda Ronstadt, Linda Carter, which
Linda
was
Hamilton.
Linda Carter was big for us, Bo, back in the 70s. If you remember Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman.
Now, how old are you, Bo?
Do we have to get into that, Roger?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah,
because I want to know if you know Linda Carter.
1976.
Okay, it's okay.
So what does that? Do the math on that. What is?
Well, he's 13 years old.
I've decided to make people do math now.
Yeah, no, he's 47. He's 47. He's
48. I could just say that.
Oh my gosh, we could have such a fun 50th birthday party with you, buddy.
Oh, absolutely.
Just think, Bo hasn't even had a chance to experience his 50th and 60th.
You know what we'll do? We'll all come up there, and we will all your buddies will come up. We'll celebrate, and we'll cut your yard. We'll help you out with that.
We do, Bo. You do need to plan to come down, and I told you can stay in my spare bedroom, the Bradley room, as we call it.
He may be there.
And hang out for a couple of days just down here with the boys in Little Rock, man. You need to do that.
Absolutely.
Until you change the name of the spare bedroom and the mural of yourself in the home, I'm afraid I'm going to stay at the Holiday Inn Express.
I'll get to work on that. Well, buddy, have a great weekend. It's going to be a fun sports weekend to keep up with, and we appreciate your time as always.
Well, I'll be if you need me, I'll be here watching the OJ like drama.
Yes.
Of Scotty Scheffler.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
we've got some more news. His tee time has been moved to 10:08. I'm not kidding. They have moved his tee time back.
They're going to process him that quick. Wow, they can get him out on the golf course that fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are they? What city?
Louisville.
Yeah, this is easy.
Can you imagine the reception he's going to get today, or the things that might be said while he's walking?
He's going to be a hero. He's going to be a hero on that golf course.
Or some nicknames.
You still got to get back.
Thank you.
Are they gonna drop him off in like the paddy wagon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'll put this court back to the golf course.
Well, what about the golf court marshal chasing him down or something like that? You got that happening.
All right, Bo. Great stuff. Have a great weekend,
Thanks,
man.
Bo.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, buddy. Thanks to UAMS Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for sponsoring Bo. They also sponsor Hannah Gamel, who'll be with us a little bit later. And we're getting ready to talk to the newest state champion, crowned yesterday, the Sheridan Yellow Jackets.
How about that? That's outstanding.
We'll take a break. We are here at MPE. It's a Gravely dealer.
That's a coach's legs. Look at those.
He does.
Look at the tan. Right there.
He's got the tan line. He sure does.
Big time. That is a coach right there.
He's been out in the sun. Yeah, if you're in the Sheridan area, come by and see us and say hello. Got plenty of food.
How about Bo taking a shot at me? He's been holding on to that for a while.
I was going to say, there's not much.
You know what? He feels comfortable.
How much of a height difference is there between you two? There's not a whole lot, is there?
There's not a lot, but I don't believe that anyway. But Bo, I think, may be a little bit thinner than I am because I am on the champion side. But you know what? That means he feels comfortable.
Yeah, he does.
And that's all that is. And that's all right. I like it.
That's our man Justin Moore taking us to break right there. Where's he? I think he's in Iowa today. Because we told him he needed to wear the cap.
North Dakota.
We have not
the police log for him.
We have not mentioned Caitlin Clark. Apparently last night another tough outing. Josh, is that right?
Yeah, I think she has like the worst plus minus.
Is it okay if I go? I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, she's it's the pros. It's a.
But I find it interesting because of the narrative has been she's going to get in there.
She's the greatest college scorer of all time.
And we've heard some of the players in the WNBA said you better hold on now.
All right.
Yeah, pump the brakes a little bit because it's going to be a little bit tougher than what she thinks. And And they're right. That she's just got through with her college season. Now she's with a bunch of 30-year-old women.
Well, and maybe her mind's on
her $30 million
the remodeling of her new house.
Yes.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
All right, don't go away. If you're in the area, come by. As usual, Josh, we need to turn the camera. You got the camera? Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Folks are coming in. You should see the food line here. Look at all the Morning Mayhem shirts, too.
I know.
All right, 7:30 live from Sheridan.
Pat Bradley joins Wes and Joe on Out of Bounds each week, presented by Southern Structural Solutions, providing the highest quality foundation repair in Little Rock, Arkansas and surrounding areas.
This is Sports Center.
There will be at least one Game 7 in the NBA's second round after the Minnesota Timberwolves hammered the Denver Nuggets last night by a score of 115-70. It was Anthony Edwards who scored 27 points to lead the way for Minnesota, who snapped their 3-game losing streak. Game 7 will be coming up on Saturday night. Game 6 tonight in the Pacers-Knicks series. The Pacers will look to even things up at home against the Knicks and force a Game 7 on Sunday. Tip-off for that game is at 7:30 on ESPN. Indiana is a 6.5-point favorite. And at the PGA Championship, Xander Schauffele fired a first-round 62 9-under par to lead things at Valhalla in Louisville. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special. Dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds, we'll get you set for a huge sports weekend. Of course, there's Arkansas A&M to discuss, and then there's the Preakness. Mark the Magician calls in. We'll get his picks, plus we'll talk about Mystic Dan and his opportunity to win the second leg of the Triple Crown. And we got a Fayetteville Regional, Arkansas softball playing Friday night. All that, plus the PGA Championship and more. Join us for Out of Bounds Friday.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. And no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Baptist Health is there to support you in your wellness journey wherever it may take you. They really are so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner coming alongside you to help you live your fullest, healthiest life. From pediatrics to women's health to cardiac care to orthopedics to primary care. They offer the full spectrum of services you need to keep yourself and your whole family healthy, no matter what phase of life you're in. And you can always count on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be exceptional and compassionate. Listen, they're Arkansas's most trusted name in healthcare for a reason. For more than a century, Baptist Health has helped countless Arkansans create the healthy lives they deserve. And I know they can do the same for you. I know from experience the level of commitment they have for their patients. I've been a Baptist Health patient for decades, and I'm always in good hands. Their level of care is exceptional. Remember, life isn't just about living. It's about living well, and no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my Double R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Hey folks, Trey Johnson here with HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs. HJ Trailer Sales is here for all your trailer needs. We can handle any of your repairs and parts for trailers, steel or aluminum. Need a trailer but times are tough? We have financing options for everyone. Like a special on all air tow trailers, only $100 a month payment for the first 3 months. Family owned and operated. Check us out today at hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Guys. Dude, step back. Back up. I'm back. I'm back. Guys. Dude, I'm staying back.
Here's the thing. Right now, he's going to jail. Okay. He's going to jail, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Period. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have?
First, I'm media. I'm a reporter. Okay. That's all.
That's fine.
I just want to make sure that.
Okay, but you need to step back over here now.
No problem. You got it.
Okay.
Wow. Holy mackerel. What a story. Good Lord.
All right. So
Hold on.
Will I need me
I know the story's a big story, but
there's this.
get my grass lower.
Don't worry, give us more time to fill out my resume.
Boo!
Yeah, you know what? Mic down.
Residential secret grave.
Da, da. Da, da.
Too hard to use it.
Another award-winning hit, Gravely song by Roger Scott.
The goal is to have a new song, 4-Star City, and I use our buddy's song, Justin Moore.
Very nice. So, Josh, what is the latest on the breaking news from Valhalla?
Scotty Scheffler has been charged with assaulting a police officer, criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding traffic signals.
Wow, assaulting a police officer. Wow.
Second-degree assault of a police officer.
Holy mackerel.
Does that mean turning away?
It could have been he resisted arrest, maybe.
Well, resistance not assault. To me, assault.
Oh, maybe you have to pull
laid
him out.
hands
Maybe
on
if you have to pull him out of the car, that's.
Pull him out of the car.
No, I think assault means you did something. I don't think assault means resisting. There's two different things. I mean, assault means you laid hands on him, I think. It has to.
Wow, that would be.
Yeah, even if you even touch, because you can't touch a referee, right?
Have you ever thought of a golfer getting charged with those trying to charge?
Yes.
And then going to play an hour later
Well, no,
in
not
a
that.
major.
Absolutely not. But you're right. It is relatable to a lot of folks.
It is great to have Scott Hoffman, who is the head softball coach of Sheridan. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Good morning.
we've had you here before on the show, but I don't think you've toted in the hardware. Josh, if you go to the webcam right now, you'll see the state championship trophy and number 6 for Sheridan.
Yes, sir.
How many of those have you coached?
That's my first.
This is your first. Well, congratulations. So when
Thank
was
you.
the last time that Sheridan won a softball championship?
Well, they won 4 years in a row from 16 to 19, and if we're being honest, the entire team pretty much was returning in 20, and they had a D1 commit pitcher move in, so they were probably about to win one for the thumb there. And then Coach Strawn had an incredible run, and Coach Woodall got them to the title game before. And we're just very blessed. This is my third year at Sheridan. The first year I had 17 freshmen and sophomores.
Good Lord.
And,
wow.
We went to the Final Four. And then we thought we had the team last year. And it just our pitching staff was wrecked by injuries up and down the lineup. And so to see it to come full circle this year and to get it done.
Did it easily. It's 5-zip over BB yesterday.
It wasn't easy, brother.
Well, I'm just saying, your pitching staff shut down BB yesterday, obviously, yeah.
Look, Callie Kilburn was
If he's going to he's going to OBU? OBU, yeah.
And, we've had two studs all year, Callie Kilburn, Cooper Terry. Coop didn't pitch last night, not because of anything other than Callie was red hot and she was dominating. And so we've stretched them both out through the season. We've let them go and probably sometimes too long, get over 100, 110 pitches, close to it. but we found their sweet spot was between 70 and 80, and then we need to make a change. But last night we're in control of the game. Callie's dominating, and I asked my coach, Coach Smith, what's she at? Well, going to the top of the sixth, she was at 69. I'm like, oh boy, we're right there. And so I went and asked Callie, and I said, how you doing, kiddo? And she says, I'm doing great. She smiled real big. She wanted the ball, and we wrote it, and she was incredible.
Well, listen, here's go, Roger. Now let's get down to business. Your new contract. I think there should be. Do you have a performance clause where if you win a state championship, you get a raise or a week extra off? Anything like that?
Well, no. I think I got half the morning off.
You got other
Oh my
schools,
gosh, you should.
other schools calling on you right now?
That's right.
No.
Do you have an agent?
Right now, look in that camera and tell your district manager what you.
Well, in the Plus Studio, Kevin Kelly is supposed to be stopping by here too, and things are good at Sheridan. Yeah, and obviously you guys are a very prideful school and have good history of different sports. And
yeah, man, let me just say this. I'm very humble. I've been at this a long time, and you start to question, are you ever going to get a shot?
Yeah.
And you finally get it, and the kids were just amazing. But I wake up every morning, and I go to work with incredible teachers and coaches. They're just awesome.
Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you heard about this, but see that group right there? Those are all folks that we're honoring.
Oh, yeah.
The deserving does, and what Cindy Whitaker was just in here a minute ago.
Cindy Whitaker is my son's teacher.
I know. That's what I heard.
And we have been blessed to have her 2 years in a row because he had her last year, and she moved up a grade, and he got to keep her. So
how about
she
that?
got to keep him. Hey.
Well,
they got it right. She's amazing.
We're looking forward to honoring the school bus driver and the security a school resource officer and all those next week. Here's the other thing about you that's interesting because of this story that's happening at the PGA. You're the golf coach too. Yeah. So have you had a chance to follow this story at all, other than what you heard us talking about?
No, that's the first I heard. You just said something. I woke up this morning and I just heard you say something about Scotty Scheffler.
Maybe it should be a goal if you're a golfer now to somehow get arrested and make your tee time by Saturday morning at some point. That's a pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing turn, especially a guy like Scotty Scheffler who's so nice and even keeled. Now,
is he?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
He's in jail.
I know, but of course, all the other leaders they're thinking, okay, well, maybe we got a break here, but I wonder how he'll play today.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wonder he'll be determined. He'll be distracted.
You know what? You're supposed to move on after every hole, right? Can he move on from being in the hole?
Oh, touche. Roger said the funny thing would have been to have his caddy in jail with him.
Caddy should be in jail with him.
Doing everything for him.
Scotty, I need you to go. Scotty, why don't you sit down right here? Looks like this cushion's a little softer. Why don't you take that one right there? No, Scotty, let the other guys use the bathroom first and go to there now, Scotty. Taking pictures.
Oh, could you see he pops out the distance thing?
Oh, absolutely. Everything. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, anyway, well, listen, I find that guy, to me, that's what makes things interesting when you have a story like that. It's so bizarre that it's
listen, now the casual person.
That's right.
He's going to watch it a little bit more.
There's no question.
A little more advertising dollars.
So now what's that? Does it mean you're done for you guys are out of school here another week?
Yeah. It just
we get planned. Listen, nothing better going into the summer with a big hardware in your hand like that.
Yeah, and hey, the dust had hardly settled last night, and I was talking to Cooper and Skylar Sterrett, and Mary Lim. They're all coming back, and they were all talking about we're gonna get another one next year.
Listen, well, I'll tell you, Scott. Roger and I, we've been doing these NIL calls with Razorback athletes, and one of the real benefits I think we've done is getting exposed to softball more, and realize what a fun sport it is to follow, and what Courtney Deichel has done at U of A, and of course we mentioned that's big tonight. You got Arkansas at home at Bogle, against SEMO, and so it's nice when you're coaching a sport that you've got. It's a program like U of A, it's a top 15, top 10 program that gives attention to the sport as well.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever been awestruck. But I was last night. I looked out, and it was just a sea of people. AAA estimating there was 1,500
Wow.
there, and who knows, because, on the berm out there, it's just walk up. So there could have been, who knows. But Courtney Deifel has done an incredible job. And, hey, what a mugshot. Hey, but Deifel, and look, UCA's got it going.
Yeah, they do too. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do too.
Yeah, that kid they had pitching for them. Where'd she go? She had Alabama.
Yep.
Last year, I mean, they're playing big time ball at UCA.
Love
too.
it.
So
Love it. Well, and you're helping grow the sport too by some of your girls are going to be good enough to go and play at the next level here in the state if they want to. So
sure, we've got several that are committed. We've got 2 OBU commits, both pitchers. Callie Kilburn, Cooper Terry, Skylar Sterrett's big time prospect. Skylar won she 100, 200 meter long jump.
Oh, is that
state
right?
champion
Wow.
in 5A, and then she won the meet of champs.
What an athlete!
So she is she's the overall fastest girl in the state of Arkansas. We've got another prospect, Mason Wilson, that's going to be big. I can just keep going down.
Let's go. So this is the thing we got to make sure of, Roger. Here's the deal, Scott. All right, no talking to the AD moving forward. We're the ones that will talk to your AD about your future and your contract.
Let's just see what we can do in a week's time. I mean, nothing's going to happen to you and all that.
We're fortunate. We've got Rick Treadway now.
Yeah.
He came back. Sheridan. He was a longtime coach here.
Yeah.
Went to PA, and he's back as our athletic director. And I think he's got a really good vision moving forward. We've got a new superintendent coming in, Chad Pitt, who helped act as athletic director this year. Him and Charlie Kinzer were amazing. I think we're headed in the right direction.
It's great to have the support staff, and it's great to have leaders like that know what's going on, can be patient, and allow that to happen. Now you've got this. You may be the first coach that could bring home a championship in 2 different sports at the same school.
Yeah,
we're get that golfing, absolutely.
Well, listen, Scott, great to have you.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, Scott Hoffman, who is the head softball coach for the state champion Sheridan Yellow Jackets, and enjoy your summer.
Yeah, dude.
But congratulations as always. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Very good. Way to go to your team. Baz, speaking of golf, we just saw the mugshot of Scotty Scheffler.
Yes.
And the fella from Turf Materials brought us a little back. Golf ball, towel, a few other little things
Very
as well.
nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Josh, did you see
He's
the
out.
did
He's
you
out.
What's that?
He has been released on his own recognizance, as they say.
What did you think of the mugshot?
Recognizance.
They dressed him in orange.
He's in an orange jumpsuit. My goodness.
That's big time.
Can I tell you, if you're going to do the time, you want the orange. I want the orange jumpsuit. I want it.
I think he wants to get to the golf course. I think that's what he wants.
Well, he will. But listen, if I'm in the slammer, give me the full treatment. Give me the full treatment.
Give me the full
Give me
treatment.
my one phone call. I get one phone call, right? Copper.
Screw. Come on, you screw. Let me make my phone call. They're going, Mr. Scheffler, it's really not that deal. We're just going to go through the process here. I want to see the warden. It's not the warden. It's not a warden. It's a jail. And the sheriff is out of town fishing right
What
now.
would be great is to show up at the golf course in his orange jumpsuit. Now, that would be great.
It may be his new. You know what? No. Who's the guy that wears all the orange? Who's the golfer?
The guy from Oklahoma State.
Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler.
You know what? Fowler's going to go. I got something for you. How about that?
Right.
Somebody said that from now on, every Friday, Scotty Scheffler should wear orange.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Friday orange.
That is great. All right, 7:45 here at MPE in Sheridan.
Folks, Roger Scott here. And yes, I know you hear me promoting many of our beloved clients on the bus, and they're all special and dear to me. So to all those clients, I say thank you. In fact, my wife thanks you as well, along with our Amazon delivery person who comes by the house every single day because of you, and we appreciate you. Well, let me tell you about a client that has been near and dear to my heart for over a decade. A very special client who's become a friend to me and my family over the years. In fact, they've become like family too. Yep, that's right. Of course, I'm talking about Gravely Mowers. I've been a proud Gravely Mower owner for years, and I've used everything from theirs, from a 21-inch push mower to their 72-inch commercial unit, including my favorite, the ZT Heavy Duty 60-inch. And now, it's the best time of year to get a brand new Gravely of your choice. Why, you ask? Well, how about 0% interest over 48 months? Are you interested? Sure you are. So join the Gravely family if you haven't already by stopping by at your local Gravely dealer today, like Dacus Rental in Searcy or Haynes Home Center in Morrilton.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent. At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging. It's like an upscale home on wheels in here. It's your journey. Own every mile.
Now, get $2,000 bonus cash on the Tucson or pay only $307 a month after down payment. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 6/3/24. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
The dark horse usually means the underdog, but Ford's new dark horse Mustang is the undisputed king of American muscle cars, and Saracen Casino is the only place to win one, thanks to Trotter Ford. With 500 horses, get ready to set the road on fire with Ford's new monster Mustang. Play at Saracen for your chance to win a very rare Mustang dark horse.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Extraordinary events come once in a blue moon, and right now, even the most extravagant luxuries are well within reach. The one and only May sale is back at Sissy's Log Cabin, and you can save up to 50% on nearly everything in the store. This is your chance to get the service, selection, and experience that makes you feel like family at the best prices of the year, guaranteed. Don't miss the one and only May sale at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Now is a great time to get on the water, kick back, and do some fishing. And the team at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart is ready to help you out. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart is your Tohatsu outboard dealer. Tohatsu outboards are affordably priced and backed by a 5-year warranty. Max offers competitive prices and in-house financing, along with a service center with certified Tohatsu technicians. Fishing rods to guns, casual summer clothing to a new Tohatsu outboard. Max has everything you need for summer fun. So stop by Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart today or do some browsing and shopping online at maxpw.com.
I'm the conscience of Craig O'Neill. I keep telling him he's been bragging too much about the car he has been driving, the Genesis GV70. He sounds like he should be selling for Genesis of Conway. I keep telling him, Craig, enough about the GV70. People need to know that right now, Genesis of Conway is taking $7,000 off the GV80. Craig may not listen to his conscience, but you have, thank goodness. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury is now.
Are you dreaming of excitement and adventure? Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo of Russellville is the place to be. From the cost-effective and customizable Sea-Doo Switch pontoon boat to a one-of-a-kind Can-Am Spider, Hubbard Power Sports has what you're looking for. Looking for a Sea-Doo personal watercraft? Don't worry, we've got you covered there too. From a Can-Am Defender farm rig to the all-new 240-horsepower Can-Am Maverick R, we've got it all. With a large selection of Can-Am four-wheelers and side-by-side models in stock now. Stop by and see us in Russellville. Visit us at hubbardpowersports.com.
It's the Average Guy Movie Review, Thursdays in the Zone with Justin and DJ, presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. The guys will recap or look ahead to what's trending on TV, the big screen, Netflix, or however you receive your TV service. Presented by Rock and Roll Sushi, deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that will blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Here's the thing. Right now, he's going to jail. Okay. He's going to jail, and it ain't nothing you can do about it.
And that's nice.
Okay. His first hole as a father is a memorable one. Woo!
So that was yesterday on hole number 1. Sort of hard to tell there, but that was I think he had a 9-iron and hold it out there. And what a start for I don't know why do I sound
No.
Let me see here.
You sound fine.
There we go. Scotty Scheffler starting in a whole new different way to a tournament today. Wow, oh my gosh, look at what the live what the text line says. That BAZZEL wants to be blank. No, I was just saying if I'm going the gel route, I want the full experience and want to take advantage of it.
Yeah, we're not talking
Should they
about
use
jailhouse
cold
sex
music?
now. Is that what somebody's talking
That's what
about?
somebody. I'm not talking about
Well,
that
come
yet.
on,
But
come
not-
on, get your mind out of the.
Josh, Rod, one of the.
He's got to use the Stone Cold music today if he rolls that one.
Andrew,
He's got to.
Andrew Metters makes a great point for those who bet on Scotty Scheffler, which he was. What were the odds of him? Let's see what he said. Plus 450 to start the tournament. Now, everybody who's wagered on him, do you feel good? Do you feel no? I don't know. Do you feel like it's going to be fun? I don't know. That's an interesting angle too. Bradley Owens is here. Bradley, you said we've already got some calls from folks who want to buy Gravely's.
We do. Jack's on the phone over there right now. Somebody looking at two 60-inch commercial mowers for a city.
We won't say who it is, but a city is
yeah.
looking at
we,
buying
we
these.
do a lot with the municipalities. That's a really good customer, and those are people who, they test those mowers out. So like the Arkansas Department of Corrections, last year they bought 40 Pro Turn 160s. 40.
And who what city?
The Arkansas Department of Corrections.
Holy
So
mackerel.
if the Department of Corrections likes their
Is
quality,
there something
and if you're
going on with
anybody,
Listen,
anybody
those prisoners want mowing duty, and they're doing great.
Is there something going on with jail and corrections today? I don't know what the
Could
theme,
be. Well, I
the
hope
theme that
not.
we
I
have
hope not
today.
until I get home. I hope nothing happens.
If you just joined the show, we're at MPE here in Sheridan. Obviously, we always think back of Ross Moat and what a fine man he was, and his family is here, and always great to see them. Always great, give great hospitality. The food is here. If you're in Sheridan, come by and get enough food to last you to dinner tonight. Also, a lot of sports going on. The Hogs last night fought to the Aggies, 1-0 in 11 innings. First, now, I guess I didn't see, Josh. Did Hagen Smith get the loss?
No, it's a no decision.
That's right, because it was a walk-off there at the end. But the first time the Razorbacks have not won the opening game of a series all year, and that's mostly because of Hagen Smith.
Yeah, 6 scoreless for 14 Ks usually gets you a W if your team backs.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And here's the other thing: he becomes the all-time strikeout king for the Razorbacks last night, and you still don't get the win. Razorbacks have 9 hits, don't produce any runs. A&M only has 5 hits. And then obviously the walk-in at the end is the difference in the game. They play again at 7 o'clock tonight. The Trojans win 15-6 over Tennessee Tech. That will help them hopefully with their tournament coming up soon. Tonight we got the Hogs versus SEMO, Southeast Missouri, up in that Bogle Park. That's at, I think 7:30 is the start on that. Preakness. What time is the Preakness tomorrow? Is that like a 5 o'clock start? It's like the.
It's got to be.
I don't think it's quite as late as Kentucky Derby. Then you got the NBA going on. You got PGA. Now listen, the PGA Championship will be the sporting event that everybody watches, at least today, to see how this guy handles this situation. I was trying to think: is there any other situation where something has happened to somebody and they have to still go out and perform? Can you think of anything?
Say it again.
If
Excuse me, it says 4:30.
4:30.
I don't know if that's central. Or
Yeah,
not.
right.
Anyway.
Is there? Can we think of any other situation where somebody's had something happen, and they've still had to go out and perform? Or
Well, yeah. The first thing that comes to my mind.
What's that?
Is Chris Rock being slapped.
That's right. Great. That's
And
a great one.
He had to keep
That
going
is
on.
that's a great example.
Yeah.
Where you something happens at the beginning of your task that throws you off, and you've got to figure out a way to get through it. I think Michael Jordan. When he had the flu, he sort of worked his way through that.
Sure.
But that wasn't sort of unexpected. He knew he was going into the game.
What else could it? Teddy Roosevelt getting shot still spoke for an hour and a half.
I don't know the story on that. What's the deal on that?
Well, he got shot.
I've never heard the story.
What?
I don't think I've ever heard this story.
He got stopped. He had a book that stopped a bullet. He got shot while he's giving a speech. I think it was when he was going for his 3rd term.
Oh, we're out.
I think it was when he was.
We're out.
No, I ain't doing it.
Huh.
I'm not even going to fool with it. Let's just go ahead and change. We're going to change the address again because we've got no one calling us on the whatchamacallit, are they? It's automatically dialing. Yes. Here we go.
But
we're up.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, we got you guys back.
We're back.
There you go.
We're back. We just changed addresses immediately.
We only have about a few seconds left. What was the last thing you heard us say, Josh? You recall?
You all were on Hog Baseball.
Okay, so
still.
we have made the transition to going. It's going to be interesting today. People following Scotty Scheffler to see if he can handle what happened to him today. So we were talking about other situations where people have had something happen to them and they still had to continue their task. Roger brought up one that is perfect. Chris Rock got slapped at the beginning of the Academy Awards, and he was able to compose himself.
That's a great one.
And then the other one was you were talking about Teddy Roosevelt. I didn't know he got shot.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't know that.
Again,
I think that was when he was running for an unprecedented third term.
He gets shot, and he
got shot. He still gave another hour and a half of a speech. Yeah. I mean, got shot in the chest. It's the book. A book stops it.
Is there anyone else out there that you think of that had something happen and they've had to still go ahead and fight through whatever they were doing to do a good job? That's what Scotty Scheffler's going to have
Has
to
a
do.
baseball player been assaulted? You know, when Hank Aaron hit that home run.
I was on the post side of it. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it was on the post side.
It's going to be remarkable to see what happens today, because mentally to see what Scotty Scheffler does. All right, coming up shortly, we'll visit with a ton more folks from Sheridan, including Kevin Kelly. I think it's stuff. Cool. We know him pretty well.
We know him. We slept in the same cabin in Aspen with him before.
State softball champion, Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Come by and see us if you're down here in Sheridan. A lot of foods. It is 8 o'clock.
Spring is almost over and the summer's come and the days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready.
Hey, it's David Bazzell for Edwards Food Giant. On Morning Mayhem, we love talking about family-owned businesses here in Arkansas, and that includes Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. For the past 60 years, the Edwards family has been taking care of Arkansans with grocery stores across the state, and even after 6 decades, they are continuing to grow. But if you ask my mother, Mama Baz, it's not the number of stores in the Edwards Food Giant chain or their amazing meat and deli departments. For her, it's simple, customer service. It's now become one of her favorite places to shop just because of the way she's treated. Of course, the prices are always outstanding at Edwards, and the stores are always immaculate. Then you throw in new additions like curbside pickup and their great website, edwardsfoodgiant.com. It all adds up to make the Edwards experience easy and rewarding. Speaking of rewards, you can also shop, earn, and save with the Edwards Reward Program. Ask about it the next time you visit or read about it online at edwardsfoodgiant.com. And just like a great Arkansas family-owned business, Edwards also loves to give back to their community. Find the Edwards Food Giant nearest you today.
Get in the conversation with the True Service Credit Union live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. In too deep? Lower your rate when you move your loan to True Service. TrueService.net.
1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock. Powered by you, the fan.
Fire up! I'm listening.
Buzz News with KARK's Hillary Hunt.
The FAA giving us some new details about a plane crash that happened in the middle of a Hot Springs neighborhood. It went down Wednesday at the corner of Bell Street and Oakwood Avenue. That's not very far from Oaklawn. The FAA didn't list a cause for the crash in its initial investigation, but did give the plane's identification number. It's actually the same number listed for a plane in a flight school of Lord Aviation. That company didn't respond to our attempts to contact them. And patients going to the John L. McClellan Memorial Veterans Hospital now can use an updated main entrance. State leaders and veterans patients came together for its grand opening. They unveiled a new covered overhang, curbside drive lanes, all designated to make drop-offs a lot easier. It also features a memorial which depicts every branch of our military. That's just a part of the project focusing on serving those who served us. This has been Hillary Hunt for the Buzz Radio Network.
The Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale is here. Visit Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor in Shackelford Galleries today. Long live the lazy.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar, only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Want the latest information on bass tournaments and the best fishing spots in the state? Then listen to Fishing Arkansas Sunday mornings with Big Sarge and his crew. Fishing Arkansas is presented by Shelter Insurance Agent Jamie Marsh, Stanley Hardware, Fletcher Auto Group, Axles Plus, and Cooper's Nursery in Cabot. Fishing Arkansas Sunday mornings on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's David Basil out here at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood with the deal of the week. They're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. That's an extra $2,000 for your trade-in, folks. You'll never get more for your trade. And you'll save up to $10,000 on new Rams at Fletcher. Brand new Rams are priced under $40,000, and they have new heavy-duty Rams under $50,000. They're ready to make you a deal on a Ram, so come in today. And new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off, and new Jeep Compasses start at just $399 a month with no money down. It's the Memorial Day sales event, and don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see the credit professionals at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. They're ready to help you get on the road in a new vehicle. For the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. It's the Memorial Day sales event only at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
This is Pat Bradley. If you're benched by injury, get the state's leading orthopedics and sports medicine specialist on your team. UAMS Health offers surgical and non-surgical care of muscle and joint pain and injuries for all ages. Our treatment plans include expert rehabilitation services to improve mobility and get you back on the court. With clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine also provides team coverage for colleges and high schools. Learn more at UAMShealth.com.
Are you ready to power up Arkansas? Now's the time at Generator Supercenter. For a limited time, get a 10-year warranty and save $1,000. With payments as low as $149 a month with approved credit, it's never been easier. Visit their showroom, conveniently located at 15104 Chenal Parkway in Little Rock. Don't wait. Power up Arkansas today with payments as low as $149 a month at Generator Supercenter.
Turnpike Troubadours are coming to Little Rock Saturday, August 17th at First Security Amphitheater. Turnpike Troubadours with Charles Wesley Godwin and Tyler Halvers. Turnpike Troubadours tickets are on sale Friday at 10 through Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Turnpike Troubadours with Charles Wesley Godwin and Tyler Halvers. Saturday, August 17th at First Security Amphitheater. Produced by Mammoth.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket.
Paid for by Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
Are you in a constant battle with mosquitoes outside your house? Well, stop smacking yourself in the face and call Mosquito Joe. Whether the kids are playing in the yard or if you're just cooking out with friends, Mosquito Joe treatments allow you to enjoy your yard without the nuisance of pesky mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas. No more itching and no more wasting time on smelly bug sprays that don't work. Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com to get more information and a free quote. With Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Hi, I'm Hunter Bell from Bell Chevrolet, and I want to tell you the real reason it's better at Bell. Our people, our family, and our community that drives us to be the best. We're proud to offer our biggest inventory and lowest prices on every single vehicle, from the all-new Silverado to the all-electric Chevy Equinox. We're going to find you the perfect vehicle with a buying experience like nowhere else. Our commitment is to you every day. Shop Bell Chevrolet and BellChevrolet.com today. Together, let's drive.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. Defense on me. Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. You blitz all night. Here is David Bazzell, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 8:06 on this Friday, May 17th. We're down here in Sheridan at MPE year number 15 we've been here. Pretty remarkable. I don't think we've ever done a show more often. Maybe I take that back. Oaklawn probably. We've been doing Oaklawn all 20 years most likely, but always great to come in here. I think Sheridan is the king for providing food and having people show up. So all, I think, in honor of Ross Moat and his great family. I want to say thanks to Cheryl and Nick and Adam and Christian and Bradley Owens, of course, Kim and Jack, all the folks here. They will take care of you with any Gravely product. So,
Yep.
and now you can get a deal for sure.
Absolutely. And on the D3 Auto Sales text line, LP says, fill out that resume and go back to Missouri, Josh.
Once again, folks, I am not from Missouri. I'm from Virginia.
Well,
all
that's
right?
listed.
I went to school
Well,
out there.
I guess LP really doesn't care where you go.
No, he doesn't care. Does
Yeah,
he?
I mean,
Hey, Trey Shepp is in the studio. He's our golf analyst for the Buzz. Good morning, Trey. How are you?
Morning, guys. How are you?
A really remarkable story. I'm not sure if I can ever
Yeah.
recall anything crazier other than maybe the OJ deal. Much higher level of issue there in terms of what happened with OJ. But still, the storyline is so nutty. And I just showed Roger. I just Googled Scotty Scheffler mugshot, and there's 9,000 orange jumpsuit mugshots, and he's expressionless in the shot.
Sorta. There's a little part of
There is a little bit.
Yeah,
You're right.
there's a little bit. But here's the thing. How early was this? Because it's dark when they're arresting him. So
6
Yeah.
o'clock? Was it 6?
About 6 o'clock in the morning, and they had thunderstorms and weather, so obviously with the cloud cover, it makes it look a little darker.
Okay.
But let's say this, too. There was a loss of life up there. So one of the tour buses that they have plenty of tour buses at a major event like this to shuttle people in and out actually struck a pedestrian and killed
Oh, my
a
gosh.
pedestrian.
Oh,
and
that's
so
horrible.
that was past the entrance of Valhalla Golf Club, which is where Scotty was trying to get to, and so it backed up all of the traffic. And so traffic was not moving at the time, and he tried to avoid and get around to turn into the club. He was very close to the entrance of the club, and that's when what he thought was just a general security person, he didn't realize apparently that
Yeah,
he was a
yeah.
police officer.
Yeah.
But when you look at the rules of golf, they had already moved back the starting time
Right.
because of
the accident.
that
Right,
incident.
right.
But if he is unable to make it to the course in time for his start, there is an exception to the rule of you have to start on time, which is 5.3A. The committee can decide that an exceptional circumstance prevented the player from starting on time. There is no breach of the rule and no penalty applied. So
Okay.
this could be used as an exceptional circumstance of him not being able to tee off on time.
That is interesting. When that rule was put into place, nobody would have imagined that kind of the kind of scenario.
No,
today.
here's how, and David and Roger, here's how the player the rule reads: when to start a round. A player's round starts when the player makes a stroke. The player must start at and not before their starting time, which the committee deems when you're scheduled to start. A starting time by the committee is treated as an exact time. Now, if you show up 5 minutes late, you're allowed to start, and you get a general penalty. If you're more than 5 minutes late or within 5 minutes of your starting time, you can start, but you get a penalty of 1 stroke. If you're before that starting time, a penalty of 1 stroke. You're not going to start before because you have a starter there at a major championship like this. But let's say there was a wreck and no one passed away, but you provided aid, Basil, to someone who was in need, that was involved in an accident.
Yeah.
You show up at the course and you call and say, hey, I was involved with providing aid to someone who was in an accident. The committee would then say, okay, we're going to let you start at this time. If you're deemed to just be caught in traffic,
Yeah.
they're not going to let you start. They're going to just penalize you or disqualify you. And if you remember, when the Ryder Cup was at Medina several years ago, Rory McIlroy got a police escort from the Team Europe Hotel to the golf course, showed up 5 minutes before his tee time, and teed off without going to the driving range or anything.
Well, now the interesting thing, the other part of this now, if they get it worked out, is how will Scheffler play today? I would imagine he's still because he's Scotty Scheffler, right? But
He's
you
got to
want
be shaken up
a little bit.
too.
You've got to think there's got to affect him a little bit. I think that's the most fascinating thing to me. That when this day is over with, we'll
His
see.
routine is screwed.
That's right.
These guys are creatures of habit, you know?
Yeah,
it will be.
And that's why he wanted to get there so early this morning, is because he was probably going to get there, work out a little bit, eat a little breakfast, and then get to the range and warm up.
Yeah. First of all, to have that happen, first of all, I saw Peter Burns at 6 o'clock says the tournament's been delayed by 2 hours because of off the course accident. You never see that, so I'm thinking, wow, that must be some kind of bad wreck for them, because obviously people could not get there, and then to have the Scheffler story. But yeah, we'll look back.
See, I sent you an email that I got, and so when I got up this morning, was getting ready and everything, I looked and checked my email, and I read that email that Peter Burns is talking about, where it says, "Hey, the play's been delayed and everything," and I'm thinking, okay, then off-course accident. Not sure what that is. Maybe it caused a traffic jam or something. And then when I'm in the car on the way here, I hear you guys talk about Scotty Scheffler's been arrested. I'm like, what in the world? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. What is going on?
Well,
he has arrived at Valhalla. There is video of him walking into the Valhalla clubhouse. So he has arrived at Valhalla.
Listen, the best thing is Josh is right. Every Friday he plays in orange. I just think that going forward, that is the funniest thing that he if he could do that, that would be outstanding. But
I'm trying to figure out what the assault was.
He had a nice Range Rover that he rode up this morning.
You got the car replaced.
The only thing I can think of with the assault and trying to read it is if, in fact, the cop was in front of his car to stop it.
Yeah, that could be it.
And
yeah.
he kept going.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if he hit it, I just want to know what the assault charge.
Yeah, that's
about.
because the charges sound pretty darn heavy duty for a golfer.
Well, apparently the officer attached himself to the vehicle and he drove another.
Okay, well there it is. Then that has to be what it was.
Oh, wait a minute. He attached himself to the vehicle and he still drove 10 to 20 yards with the officer attached to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's assault.
That's crazy.
Well, that's it on. I'm wondering. I don't see Scotty Scheffler knowingly thinking this person's attached to my vehicle. I'm going.
Well,
to
now attached could also be that he had his hand on the hood to stop Scotty, and Scotty kept going. Now he didn't hold on to it and ride the hood.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yards,
20. It says 20 yards.
Yeah, but Scotty, he could have let go of it because he kept screaming for Scotty to stop.
Right.
So maybe he touched him. Said, "Don't keep going."
I want to
start. Rolled down his window, and that's when the officer opened up his door, pulled him out, put him up against the car, handcuffed him, and they didn't. Yeah. The officer went to one of the ESPN reporters who saw it all, and came over to him and said, "Who is that guy that we just arrested?"
Hey, listen. I want to. I want to visualize him that cop being on the hood and him driving 20 yards. That's what I want.
Well, we don't know that was.
I know that's what I'm wanting.
I want that to happen.
I want that to happen. Yeah.
He wants there to be a shootout. Maybe a little bit of a shootout.
Trade's been to golf events like this. I was at the PGA in 2018 when Tiger made a run at Brooks. It was like it was a rock concert on a golf course. I imagine that's what Valhalla's going to be like.
Yes.
The PGA Championship was told that they are looking in excess of 200,000 people on the grounds, on property, let's say today or tomorrow, that they have pushed the envelope to get as many people in as they possibly can.
Let me just say this. Don't you believe if Scotty Scheffler can somehow win this tournament, would be the greatest, the greatest story. Oh my gosh, it would be so good. Anyway, well, Trey, thanks for the update on that. We appreciate it. Let's hope anything else happens.
All right, guys.
All right, Kevin Kelly joins us now. Good morning, Kevin. Hey, how are you, Coach?
Well, I couldn't figure out on the way down whether I was enjoying listening to y'all or listening to the memes about Scotty Scheffler, all the stuff. Unbelievable.
Gosh.
Yeah, man.
I love this kind of stuff. And I wanted to go out there and just shoot lights out and still come back and win the thing anyway. It's just such a unique circumstance, and I hate it. You don't want it to ruin it. You want him to be, and I think he will. I think he'll be in it to the end.
You know, the part that makes me wonder is Jeff Darlington said at one point he looked over and said, "Please help me."
He did.
He did.
He was asking
Darlington said it on ESPN, said at one point I got a little worried because he looked at me and said, please help me. Like he was really nervous.
Well, Darlington we tried to help him. Remember, we've got the audio of that where the cop said, back off.
Yeah, and I watched the video of it. Darlington was trying to say, hey, look, you don't know who this is.
Yeah, he said, the cop said, I don't care who it is.
Somebody didn't give a darn.
Yeah, there's video of Darlington in the cell with him throwing up some of the feathers from the pillow to see where he should lay.
Right. Yeah. Which way should he lay?
Also, this might end up on Netflix. I believe the Full Swing documentary is still being filmed.
Oh, my gosh. How good is that?
I mean, if this ends up on Netflix.
Well, Kevin, we've been coming here 15 years as part of the Gravely Tour, and never in my wildest imagination, Roger, did I think we'd be sitting here and saying, hey, Coach of Sheridan Yellow Jacket.
Trey Knapp is back with some breaking news.
Oh, what's that?
He's run back in the studio.
Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Daly has withdrawn from the PGA Championship.
Well, he did have a good day. He was 11 over yesterday.
He's going to represent Scheffler.
Does it say what the deal is? Just health? No?
Not sure.
Okay. He was 11 over yesterday. He's been dealing with injuries, and I can't wait to talk to John next week about this today. So
he was in a cart yesterday. I had a buddy that was up there watching.
He does.
He was in a car.
He gets to use a golf cart.
Yeah, he's dealing with those same health issues. Thanks, Trey. I never would imagine 15 years ago we'd be saying Kevin Kelly, head coach of Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Interesting how life works, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you'd have told me 5 years ago I'd be sitting here with you and Roger Scott in Sheridan, Arkansas, I'd have said you're absolutely out of your mind.
You could not have imagined that scenario.
No, I've got a better shot of being on Mars right now with you two.
So how's it been so far being the head coach of Sheridan?
I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I love coaching. I am. You know, people that say coaching doesn't define me, it does me.
How long were you
I
out?
coached a bunch of people on the way down here at the cars that I was passing or that got in my way.
I hear. You know what? Boy, I tell you what. Some of those 18-wheelers, you cannot play around. You don't screw around on 35. If at 5 o'clock in the morning it's dark, big trucks are going 70, 80, just hauling. But how long were you out of coaching?
God, good
Is it 2 or 1?
May of 21.
Wow.
Okay. So it was a couple of years.
It was 2.5 years.
Okay.
2.5 good years, yeah.
All right, very good.
So obviously you were at Pulaski County, won a gazillion state championships there. What's the difference being in a place like Sheridan versus PA?
You know, getting and it depends on when you say at Sheridan, because Sheridan, you know, from the history that I've learned from the town, people in town, they haven't won a playoff game, I guess, since 1987.
Wow.
Now, a playoff game. Now, they went to the playoffs several years ago.
Okay.
Hadn't had a winning season since 97, like where you've won more than you
Is that right?
Yeah.
Not a winning season since 97?
That's what several have told me. And so, you know, it's the culture of the kids that, you know, I mean, when I met a lot of people in town who are awesome, by the way. I'm back, like, I was raised in Glenwood, Arkansas, small town. So I'm back in small town Arkansas, and I love small towns. I mean, everybody knows everybody. Everybody's nice. Like, hey, you know, you'll be walking across the parking lot two stores away. It's like, hey, Coach Kelly, you know. So it's a good feeling, but it's changing the culture of the kids and really more the mindset of the people. When I came to the basketball game and there's like a 400-person receiving line, and people were like, hey, Coach Kelly, glad you're here, but man, we can't win in football. Because they win in baseball a lot and softball, and they can win in other sports, but they'd say they just don't think for whatever reason because they hadn't seen it in a long time.
Well, football is.
Yeah, and kind of changing that culture and that mindset, because when you don't think you can do something, you're waiting for something bad to happen, like things happen in football games, that would deter you from doing that. First bad call against you, first turnover, first anything. So, you know, I spent a lot of time watching the films from last year's game and watching what happened, and that's kind of the way it is. You know, they're up 14-0 in their first game of the year. They have with the ball second quarter turnover. 56 points later, they're down 56-14, and you're just like they're just waiting for that shoe to drop. So, you know, they've got to change that mentality a little bit, and it's up to me to do. You know, it's up to me to get them to buy into a different way to think, a different way to play, a different way to practice, and if I can do that, we're going to be good. And if I can't, because they've got talent. I mean, there's some talented people here and some hardworking kids. And
if it can be done, you're a guy that can get it done.
Oh, it can be done, Roger.
I'm sure it can.
What is different, Kevin, about the PA, a school that's in the heart of a city, versus that's got multiple high schools, versus Sheridan, where you've got one school, you've got a community? What's sort of the different dynamic with fans and the school itself? Is there much of a difference?
There is, and there's a lot of similarities, a lot of differences. You know, the schools in Little Rock you're talking about, they are a community within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're little communities with defined borders, and it's that part has a lot of similarities,
Right.
but The difference is in this town, when you're in Little Rock, if you go out to eat at Homer's, I'll see some. I would see some PA people.
Yeah, yeah.
But you would also see some Little Rock Christian people,
sure,
some Central
sure.
people,
Yeah,
Robinson
yeah.
people I knew. So you're seeing people from other towns. In this town, you see just people from this town.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all
Okay.
Razorbacks and Yellow Jackets. I mean, that's it. Yeah.
What is the closest, Roger, you and Josh would know off the top of your head, when it comes to a football movie, which is the best football movie that's reflective of a town?
Small town?
Is it, what's the one, not the one that's...
not North Dallas.
No, the one with, it's got Billy Bob, is it Billy Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Friday
Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. Is that sort of,
Yeah, I would say that.
What's the name of the town there? That's the...
Oh, I don't know.
I've
never watched
it's a town in Texas.
It's great.
Is it great?
Permian. Oh, no,
yeah.
That's where Friday Night Lights originally
It's
happened.
Permian, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, to where everybody knows everybody, and they all sit around. Again, the difference between Little Rock, where you got a bunch of schools.
Yeah.
Everybody in the Sheridan gas station or Sheridan Yellow Jacket drive-in, they're talking about what's happening just for this school.
Right. I mean, last night you would have thought we're at UCA at the softball game. The whole town was there. I was like, there's nobody to operate the gas station. There's nobody to operate the restaurant.
There's that Glenwood feel you're talking
about.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's that when it's going well, like for softball. I mean, they were ranked in the in the national rankings. When it's going well and everybody's out for it and everybody's excited. I mean, it's just it's a little different.
Absolutely. Do you? Of course, you hadn't done it yet. I'm just trying to think of, the different people that, you might be at a different area in Sheridan. All the parents and all the Monday morning quarterbacks are at the barbershop. Talking about everything. I don't know what's going on in Little Rock. I don't know where PA goes. They might go to. They probably go to Starbucks.
They
go to Starbucks. All those guys are at Starbucks.
Yeah. You go to one place there and you might find them. Here, wherever you go, you're going to find them.
Have you determined who the heated rival is for football?
Yeah, I did not know this. They said it was Whitehall.
So that's the one you got to get.
And I'm actually next week. I'm being on one side of the field. Daryl Patton has asked me to be honorary coach for their spring game, and Craig O'Neill's on the other side.
Wait a minute. Y'all will play Whitehall.
We will. First game of the season.
So look at the state championships between those two coaches at those different schools now.
Evidently, that's supposed to be a big game.
With
Darryl,
Patton, with Fayetteville and all that he's got out of Fayetteville, and with what you've done in PA. So, I mean, there's a lot of hardware between you two coaches.
I'm nervous about facing Daryl again. So he's a good football coach.
I know. Well,
coming in, they've got a lot of talent.
Somebody says Billy Bob was in Varsity Blues. I may have that confused.
That's right. And
it was Tim McGraw was in.
He was it was a jerk coach in one of them that was shooting the kid up, right? With we saw him give it a shot.
Billy Bob is in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
So you got Varsity Blues, and you've got Friday Night Lights. Midland, Odessa.
Was John Boyd in? Was John Boyd in one?
He was the mean coach.
Okay.
He was the guy that was shooting them up and stuff.
Waterboy, is that a small town?
I need to go back and watch.
Waterboy is a small town. Yeah. Small town college.
Very my bad. Yeah.
We got to say congratulations to our buddy. We are Greg Hatcher with another scoops. Obviously, I know you're close. Killing it downtown.
Best ice cream in the state. And now there's one in Hot Springs. There's one in Laura. Now they're serving breakfast and coffee too.
Look,
Genius.
Kevin.
Genius.
It is 7 minutes or 8 minutes from my house, and now I find myself. I think I feel the need for some ice cream. Like, no,
that's bad.
It's bad. It's not good. And then they put one scoop. It's almost like having two scoops. It's just too much.
You're working yourself into a frenzy.
I know.
I eat ice cream 6 days a week.
Well, you can do that. So, wait, what's your day on with the zone? Is it Thursdays?
Wednesdays.
We were trying to think. So
6 days. So let me get back to this, Coach. I've been called chunky here lately. Now, are you looking at me going, Roger? I can tell you put on a little water.
I can't take my eyes off that poster of you right there. Gun showing, sleeveless shirt, tan arm.
He's bigger than that now.
Fantastic.
Well, I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of gym stuff now, but I can't get rid of the love handles. I don't know what I'm eating. I know it's too much sugar or whatever.
Yeah, it's mainly diet.
What do I know.
But I told him.
I have not had anything over here
I
yet.
told him when people look at him, Kevin, look at this. This is the problem.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it. Shut up.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'll take it home. I won't do it.
This is the tradition here.
I know what it is.
Show everybody.
Thank you, Mama.
Show everybody on camera there. Hold that up, Kevin.
It's there. Yeah, it'll be there. It's just a delay.
We've got the what is this?
It's Punch Bowl cake.
We've got Punch
See it
Bowl
over
cake
there? Look at that
camera.
red bowl over
You
there.
got
Yeah,
Punch
she does this every
Who
year.
sponsors Punch Bowl cake camera?
You know
It
what?
needs its own sponsor.
Listen, I can't. God damn it.
Well, hey, well, good to see you, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by. How's cool of the Scott to drop by with the state championship trophy?
I know. I mean, the guy's out there partying last
I
night
know.
until whenever, and he's back here first thing in the morning. I think he said, what did he say? He got half the morning off?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reward
listen,
you get.
nothing is better than winning, and nothing's better than winning your last game. I mean,
Yeah,
you've experienced that on multiple
Well,
multiple
he's
years.
experienced it.
That-
He's
that's
gonna
what you know,
experience it
honestly,
again.
though, what you do in that situation is, I mean, sports are hard. That's why we love them. That's why they teach the best life lessons in the world to kids that they can't even get in classrooms. Is just persevering, and somebody's counting on your responsibility and commitment. But when you win your last one, that's when it's a perfect time to go ask your kids, was it all worth it?
Yeah, yeah.
And of course they're going to say
sure.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's what they leave with
Yeah.
going into the next year, or if they're a senior and that's their last game ever.
Yeah.
What they leave with is it was all worth it. All those hours,
Yes.
all that sweat, blood,
That's
tears.
right. Yeah.
You gotta have a motivator.
we look at this. Is it worth it to do what we do? To be here, year number 20, year number 15, whatever it is.
You guys are having a blast.
We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing it because we can't do much of anything else. Well, I can't. You can.
Yes.
You know, maybe
Well,
we'll
people would be depressed if y'all quit doing your
Are-
thing.
are you
People
gonna
on
be-
their way to work don't have what they look for every morning.
Are you going to be on Acre's show like for the next month hosting since he's out? He's off. I think the next.
No,
month.
I can't. Yeah.
DJ said I thought I joined with Justin Acre, but I hadn't seen him at 3 shows since we've joined.
Well, he says Justin likes to say he didn't come back for the dead times in sports because there's nothing to talk about.
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
he says?
yeah.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
he takes
Yeah,
off
oh,
vacation.
gotcha.
Well, when you're the boss.
We got Preakness. We got NCAA baseball, softball.
You got Scotty Scheffler in the pokey.
Yeah,
Well, you got to stop picking on him. Listen, it's fantastic. I can't wait for this football season. I haven't been excited.
I'm
about
jacked. I
watching
wish it was August 30th.
I'm sure you do.
I wish it was there right now.
We're looking
Well,
forward
Kevin,
to it.
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks,
Continued
dude.
success, and I'm sure we'll talk soon. So
All right,
thanks,
sounds
buddy.
good.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I need one of those shirts, Coach.
Does he have
Of
a,
course.
does he have a Morning Mayhem shirt?
No.
Oh, my
you're
gosh.
getting one today.
Today.
You're getting
And
one
where-
now.
I wondered how long I've been in there, a year
Well, I
and a
can't-
half, and I
well,
don't see anything.
Well, has Hatcher
Acre
not
loves
been
it.
wearing his around it?
Okay, the Hatcher's got one. Yeah,
I know
the
Hatcher
family,
does.
Yes.
We're getting you a shirt right now.
All
That's
right.
the
it
nicest
is,
thing anybody said to me in a month.
All right, 8:30 here on Morning Mayhem.
The Diamond Hogs have their sights set on Omaha. Hear every game along the way on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you by Sissy's Log Cabin, Bell Chevrolet, Edwards Food Giant, and Oaklawn Sports Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
There will be at least one Game 7 in the NBA's second round after the Minnesota Timberwolves hammered the Denver Nuggets last night by a score of 115-70. It was Anthony Edwards who scored 27 points to lead the way for Minnesota, who snapped their 3-game losing streak. Game 7 will be coming up on Saturday night. Game 6 tonight in the Pacers-Knicks series. The Pacers will look to even things up at home against the Knicks and force a Game 7 on Sunday. Tip-off for that game is at 7:30 on ESPN. Indiana is a 6.5-point favorite. And at the PGA Championship, Xander Schauffele fired a first-round 62 9-under par to lead things at Valhalla in Louisville. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists, offering diagnostic, suspension, tires, maintenance, engine, transmission repair, and much more. When you need someone to service your fleet and get your employees back on the road quick, call 501-375-3672, conveniently located at 901 East 8th Street in downtown Little Rock.
Roger Scott here to talk to you once again about Sanders Ground Essentials. You know, I've had the fellas, Kent and Kyle Sanders, treating my lawn for years now. So here's my tip for you, and you can thank me later if you like. If you live anywhere in the Central Arkansas area, now would be the time for you to have them come out to your house as well. Whether it's to help you have the best looking lawn in the neighborhood so that you can be the envy of all your neighbors, much like I am, or to help you eliminate those nasty, pesky, disease-carrying mosquitoes. That's right. Did you know that mosquitoes love to breed in places like a lot of shade, plant life, as well as standing water? In fact, you don't necessarily even have to live near a body of water to have a mosquito problem. However, Sanders Ground Essentials can come out, spray your yard and around your house so that this year you'll be able to enjoy that beautiful outdoor space around your home and not have it ruined by mosquitoes. So start making your yard the envy of the neighborhood again like mine is, and call my friends at Sanders Ground Essentials today at 501-315-9395 or on the web at sandersground.com. Sanders Ground Essentials. Let's get growing.
The Zone heads to Benton Friday for the grand opening of Tire Town's new location at 1921 Military Road. Stop by for lunch and a chance to win grand prizes including a set of tires, a TV, and a summertime tailgate package. It's this Friday in Benton with the Zone on 103.7 The Buzz.
The dark horse usually means the underdog, but Ford's new Dark Horse Mustang is the undisputed king of American muscle cars. And Saracen Casino is the only place to win one, thanks to Trotter Ford. With 500 horses, get ready to set the road on fire with Ford's new Monster Mustang. Play at Saracen for your chance to win a very rare Mustang Dark Horse.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
The Central Arkansas Karting Complex, 49 Ricky Bobby Way in Valonia. Adult, cadet, and two-seater race karts that go up to 50 miles per hour on a track nearly a mile long with 14 turns. The Central Arkansas Karting Complex in Valonia. RacingArkansas.com to see the track.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Does it surprise anybody that the guy with a palate of a 6-year-old didn't know?
Dive! I don't care. I'm going to eat your spit. You know, one of these days, a young man's going to look back and go, wow, why was that so
And there's no one I can blame.
When he's in
I'm too embarrassed to invite my mom and papa. There are weeds, mushrooms, and lots of clover. I must get a gravely mower and then
Do you
I think, again,
What's gonna make you
his record is clean, so I'm sure he'll have an easier deal.
Well, you know what? Maybe we don't know. Maybe we start finding out that he really, that he's abusive to cats.
What? I don't know. Hey, Roger, too, thinking of golf, the men may have been knocked out for the Razorbacks, but the ladies are still playing. They play today at Carlsbad, California, and there's 30 teams in the field. Arkansas is ranked 10th, or is it the 10th seed? So they got a shot to finish high in that. So anyway, you got that going on today. You got the Lady Razorbacks in softball playing tonight at 7:30 versus SEMO, and the guys play, I think, at 7 o'clock. So a lot of activities going on. The Trojans are on the road.
Activities.
Yeah, you still get, and you also have high school baseball, soccer, and softball going on around the state. I was looking at hey there, how are you? Good to see you. I was looking at I don't know if you saw this. Raj, the greatest duets in rock history ranked. What do you think was number one?
Greatest duet.
So here's the deal. When you hear this song, you're not going to think of rock history. But,
okay. All right.
But what do you think number one is? It's really not rock to me.
No, then is it Sonny and Cher?
No.
Is it?
I got you, baby, number 6.
Argentina?
They're not, which they should be.
Now, it's not country, so it's
not
rock and
country.
pop.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain and Tennille.
Captain and Tennille are not on there.
Now, when you say
the top 20,
when you say duo, we're not talking
guy,
about
girl, 2 guys, 2 girls, whichever. Just 2 people.
Then are you talking about is Gladys Knight and the Pips in there?
No, I don't think it's a group. I think
you just said 2 guys,
2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be a person in a group. It's 2 people. It can be a male, female.
Wow.
I'll give you.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
I'll give you one hint. It's the number one is.
Doesn't have to be number one. It could be.
This guy's voice is so amazing, back from the '60s, and it was a female.
Oh, is it Tina or Tammy Terrell?
That is it.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin,
Ain't no mountain high enough. That's number one. Then they've got this is a of course that to me is not like a rock song. It's like a
that song.
Yeah, ain't no mountain
that
high
was
enough.
rock then.
Yeah. So the other one is one in 1986. To me, this is obviously a rock and roll one. Walk This Way by Aerosmith and Run DMC. Makes sense,
Well, that's not a duo.
Well, you got Aerosmith and you got Run DMC.
That's not a duo. You said person and person. To me, that's not a duo.
Aerosmith is one person, really, to be honest with you.
Well, Run DMC is Run, D, and MC.
You got 2 guys there, or whatever they are.
3.
Then you got Stop Dragging My Heart Around, Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty, which we just saw Stevie Nicks the other day. That's a good song. Here's one. If I said Queen, give me the song of Queen would be.
Well, Queen's not a person.
It's the vocalist.
I'm not playing your little game here.
Yes.
Queen with who did they
the reason
sing
you
with?
can't because you don't know what the answer is.
Oh my gosh! You better stop calling me out. Who else would Queen have sung a duet with?
We'll give him a headset. Let's let him have all the answers. Yes. Under pressure.
David Bowie.
Yes, that's it. What about Bill and Grover?
Oh, Bill. It's Grover Washington.
Yes,
Jr.
that's it.
And Bill Engvall.
No, W.
Bill. Oh, got it. Bill Withers.
And what was the song?
Give me the first word.
Just
the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. You and I.
Excellent. Few others.
I didn't know that was 2 dudes singing that song.
Yeah. How about that?
Did you, Valentine?
How about that?
You sicko.
The others you have, I see Take Me Home Tonight. You know who sings that one?
Take me home tonight. Yeah, on a little water. Eddie Money and Ronnie Spector.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't think you'd get Ronnie Spector.
I don't want to lose you.
What about, here about this. Let's go.
That guy's looking at me going, what is going on in here right now?
How about a second Marvin Gaye duo?
Oh,
with Tammy Terrell.
With Tammy Terrell. First letter.
Let me give you the na 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 na.
I know that song.
Na 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 na. That's the thing.
First letter, first word.
A. Just like
always.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Yeah, this is ain't.
This is another ain't.
Ain't got time for that.
Ain't not.
Oh my God.
Listen to Josh.
Shut up, Josh.
Yeah, fill out your resume.
Shut up. No. At least I'm using words. At least I'm using the English language.
Okay.
You're just making noises.
Wow, somebody sounds like they need a permanent spot on the midday show.
Maybe you're staying up way too late drinking.
Ain't
Oh,
nothing
boo,
like
boo.
Real thing, baby.
Now do that without the words.
Nailed it.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. You see it now.
It's
Thank
verbatim.
you. It's
Thanks,
amazing.
bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
And then the last one I'm going to give on this one. One is Prince and Sheena Easton. I don't know if you'll get this one or not. I've got one more besides that. But,
Prince and Sheena Easton.
You Got the Look. Remember that one?
Oh, I do, but I didn't know that was her.
Yep. The last one, I think you will get this one. This was in 1976. Tommy liked this duo. I do too. You played it the other day.
76?
76.
It's not Hall & Oates.
No. It is a male and a female, one of the greatest of all time as a male.
Greatest of all time as a male.
What'd you say?
Was it?
Yes.
Was it Frank and Charo?
No. It's he's got Elton John.
I'm not looking. Oh, Elton John and.
No. Yeah. Which is. Shut up.
You just sang it.
Yes.
You just sang
Say it.
Which is give it to me.
He knows it. He knows it.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
No.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Thank you, Mary.
You know what? You're done in the night. It's almost like
Josh. That's going to be our new segment.
Yeah.
Basil, name that too.
Name that chainsaw?
That's it. Name that chainsaw.
From the D3 Auto Sales text line,
Yes.
someone says, Josh, get somebody to fire up one of those Gravely mowers to drown them out. So, sponsors, using sponsors.
Not very conducive to your longevity.
Somebody makes the point, Kenny and Daly. I wondered why they weren't on there. Maybe they just thought they were country, and the other ones because
they're not rock and roll.
But some of those, the Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye to me, it just doesn't feel like rock and roll. It's more like
what do you consider rock and roll now? Until they started separating, putting Motown.
It's like Motown to me. I think Motown and rock are different. Don't you? Do you think Motown?
No, it's too different.
Yeah, I do too.
But it had to fit somewhere, and Whitey, the establishment put them in rock and roll so that they could be up for those same awards, I guess. But I guess when you look at it, you got R&B.
Isn't Motown like funk?
No, not really. I mean, there was some in the 70s that sort of ventured towards that direction, but in the 60s is Motown. Motown maybe developed into some of that.
It's R&B.
Someone says more musical education for Roger. Grover Washington Jr. plays saxophone, and Bill Withers has the vocals on Just the Two of Us. They don't sing together.
Okay, very good. Because I know. I love Bill Withers, but Grover Washington Jr. Who else am I? You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Ingram. What was Ingram's name? James Ingram. That's right.
Yes.
Because he and Grover they were around the same time. Grover Washington Jr.
Look, I want you to listen to the crowd here, Josh. I don't know if the camera is the camera back up.
I don't know why it's not on.
I mean, there is there's a ton of folks here. We appreciate everybody stopping by. We appreciate everybody stopping by here at MPE and Sheridan. Of course, we mentioned earlier, a lot of this is a tribute to Ross Moat and what a great guy he was that ran. Right there, look at her. Look at there. She's wonderful. Great to see the Moats in here for sure. The other thing I was going to mention too, it is National Linda Day and it's NASCAR Day. What is the NASCAR race, Josh, of the weekend that we need to be aware of?
I believe this weekend they are in Darlington, South Carolina.
Darlington, what a tie-in with Jeff Darlington.
Yes, he's having a big day. It is the Goodyear 400
at Darlington. I love Darlington. It's an awesome, awesome track. Kind of a mid-sized. Not mid-sized. It's shorter track, but it's long.
You know what's crazy is that now Jeff Darlington, speaking of, Darlington now is going to be a part of this story. Yeah. For years, we'll be talking about this story. They'll probably be a 30 for 30. There'll probably be, whatever.
Oh, well, no, there's a documentary.
We know that's going on now, but I think it's worthy of almost a 30 for 30. The morning that was, especially if he goes on to win. I think that would be the deal. And if he finishes in the top 10, it'll still be a fun story to look back on. But if he actually gets to the championship and wins, it would be unreal. All right, if you're here in Sheridan, come by and see us. There's still plenty of food. We'll be hanging out. We still got to visit with Heather Baker. Find out what's happening around the state. Hannah Gamel, special Friday edition with Hannah. And obviously she's got a game tonight, and they're going to take care of business and move on and probably going to go to Oklahoma State to play in the Super Regional. But we got to take care of business at home first. It's 8:45 here in Sheridan.
With a country song, every good old boy should know. I didn't think so. He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug. He don't know who.
During the month of May, shop Jones & Son first, then shop Jones & Son last. When you see the difference in quality and price from the other fine jewelry stores, you'll be a customer for life. At Jones & Son, they offer the same great prices every day, 12 months out of the year. When you leave to go shop their price versus Jones & Son, you know you'll be coming back. So you don't have to buy today. You get to make the decision that's best for you. Jones & Son has been in business for 39 years right in the heart of Little Rock, the exact same location. So you can be assured that their focus is on you. Owners Jacob and Daryl Jones invite you to come shop at Jones & Son this May. It's a family-owned business and not a small chain store, so they are super focused on you and your needs. Jones & Son is located at 11121 Rodney Parham Road. They've been there for almost 4 decades. Same address, same phone number for all those years. Jones & Son, diamond and bridal fine jewelry in West Little Rock. The same great prices every day, 12 months out of the year. Call them today, 855-901-RING. That's 855-901-RING, or check them out online at jonesandson.com.
The Zone heads to Benton Friday for the grand opening of Tire Town's new location at 1921 Military Road. Stop by for lunch and a chance to win grand prizes including a set of tires, a TV, and a summertime tailgate package. It's this Friday in Benton with The Zone on 103.7 The Buzz.
Let me tell you about my friends Carl and Ken. This place is sus. Let's go to Tunica. And so they did. And immediately, they became winners.
Hey, baby, what you doing?
Winning. Hey, baby, what you doing?
Winning.
And not just gaming either. They did winning, dancing, or at the sports book, or enjoying a world-renowned meal. Winning! No matter what you're doing in Tunica, you're always a winner. Learn more at tunicatravel.com.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Matt Steele in Bryant, Todd Matthews in Benton, or Justin Stewart in Malvern today.
Do you know what's even better than the dough steak and tamales? Dough steak and tamales on our dog-friendly patio. So come on down Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, and Monday through Saturday, 5 to 9 for dinner. Doe's is at the corner of Ringo and Markham in downtown Little Rock, where we are locally owned and operated for over 36 years. And don't forget, Doe's Eat Place for goodness steaks.
The Can-Am sales event continues at all Bradford Marine and ATV locations. ATVs like the Defender Max XMR offered as low as 1.99% APR or up to 5.99% for 72 months. For ATV safety and training information, call the ATV Safety Institute.
Hi, I'm Hunter Bell from Bell Chevrolet, and I want to tell you the real reason it's better at Bell. Our people, our family, and our community that drives us to be the best. We're proud to offer our biggest inventory and lowest prices on every single vehicle, from the all-new Silverado to the all-electric Chevy Equinox. We're going to find you the perfect vehicle with a buying experience like nowhere else. Our commitment is to you every day. Shop Bell Chevrolet and BellChevrolet.com today. Together, let's drive.
Spruce up your home sweet home and kick back and relax with the feeling of with Lazy Boy of Little Rock's Memorial Day sale. Savings up to a whopping 50% off on select items with extended hours, so you'll have plenty of time to shop till you drop. And when you do drop into Don't miss out on the Memorial Day sales event of the year at Lazy Boy, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy!
Thompson Electric presents Jackson Wells each week in the Zone with Justin and DJ. Thompson Electric since 1983, providing innovative electrical solutions for your business. To learn more, check them on the web at thompsonelectric.com, or you can search Thompson Electric on Facebook and Instagram for more information.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios. Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Here's our show in a nutshell. Tori, business is good. Nah.
Minute. Look at macaroni and cheese.
Oh my gosh. That is so good.
Which one was
Justin Moore saying this is what our show is.
Oh.
Tori, there's so many Gravely songs.
Yeah, time to mow again, like you did last year. Do you remember when that Gravely was humming?
Yeah.
It's cutting time. Gravely season's here. Zero turn will mow, and then Gravely will help you love your lawn so again.
Scream it, boy.
Get that Gravely out like you did last summer. It's cutting time. Gravely season's here.
Nice, very
All right,
good,
very nice.
good.
That's
Thank
one
you,
only Roger
thank you.
Scott.
Absolutely, thank you so
We're
much.
at MPE here in Sheridan, and before we get to Rick Treadway, the AD, Josh, you need to correct yourself on the
Yes.
NASCAR.
So last week was Darlington. They're at North Wilkesboro this week for the All-Star race. North Wilkesboro was an old track they used to run. It was in pretty bad shape, and they've done a great job remodeling it. It's a cool older track in North Carolina, so they're going to run there. All-Star race.
Steve Qualls picked up on that, too. Great to see Steve last night at
Yeah.
Mainline Sports
Hey,
Bar.
Steve, once again, thanks to Steve and
Love
his
the-
family for coming out.
Love his passion for trivia. It really showed out last night.
It
Never seen
really
him more
did. He
passionate
didn't
about
want
it.
to leave. He wanted to stick around there, and we appreciate him and his lovely wife, Melissa, for
Yes.
being there. And before we
Yes.
put a zip tie on this conversation, I want to make sure that we say thank you to everybody that came out
Yeah, great
to
group, yeah.
Mainline Sports Bar last night. We'll be back again on Thursday.
At Oaklawn. Rick, good to see you, man.
Thank you, David. Roger, it's good to be here.
Rick's got an interesting story. You were coaching here at Sheridan as the basketball coach for 23 years. What were the years?
87 to
Something like,
10.
you can't even remember for sure.
No,
Then Kevin Kelly convinces you to come up and coach at PA.
Well, you know, it was the weirdest thing. We were coaching. I was on my way home from a game, and he called and said, man, tell me, I really want to know what you think about the town of Sheridan.
Yeah.
I said, that's where I raised my kids. I said, it's a great town. He said, well, I said, why you ask me that? He said, I think I'm going to play. I want to go coach football there. I said, no, really. I said, why do you want to know? He said, no, I'm really thinking about going back. I want to coach football. I think I want to coach football there.
Yeah.
I said, and I thought, there's no way. You know, that town would go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, speed up a little bit. And 2 weeks he calls me later, and they've introduced him as the head coach at one of the basketball games.
Yeah.
And he said, and that's not why I'm calling you. He said, when I told him you were one of the reasons that where I got my reference, he said, they clapped about as loud for you as they did me, which is probably
How
not
about
true.
that?
He's just a salesperson.
And then the job came open here
Well,
at the AD
and he
job?
asked me that night. He said, would you be interested in coming back and being the athletic director here? And I said, not really. I said, never even thought about it. So my wife and I, we prayed about it. And here we are.
How about that? And you've been on the job 1 month. You already got a state championship under your belt.
Yeah, you coach 42 years, and you can't win the big one. And you come home, and of course, I was just a cheerleader, but man, what a great! that was
Nothing
so much
beats
fun.
winning it. I never
was
got
awesome.
one. I know it has to be the greatest
The
feeling
whole
ever.
town was there. They were excited. People screaming, kids carrying
Love it.
banners
Oh
around.
my gosh,
It was
so
awesome.
tough for BB. By the way, Hannah Gamel played for BB, and that was
yeah,
who was in the
that's correct.
finals. But we got to say hi to Margaret Chips, Brett's mom from Nebraska, that was there last night with
hey, Margaret.
Steve and Melissa. So, yes.
Absolutely. He brings a bunch of people there to Mainline, so thanks, Steve.
How has the transition been for Kevin going from the private school in Little Rock to the community?
Well, driving in,
here.
I heard him talking. He mentioned he's a small town guy anyway.
Yeah.
He can handle any crowd.
Right.
He's just confident in what he does, and we go eat 2 or 3 times a week, and everywhere we go, I introduce him to people, and he's just fit like a glove.
He can, because he comes from that
And
small
the
town, but he played at the top.
The excitement for next September in this town right now it's
I bet.
it's going through the roof.
I bet. I didn't realize he told us that by the way, too, if you want to get a mower, this is the time to do it at Gravely here. They've already sold 3 or 4 possibly this morning.
They've had municipalities call.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly
picks them
right.
Up too, yes.
I didn't realize the challenges that the football program has had here as far as winning. It's not been just. They had some really good coaches here, but just hadn't got over that winning
I
wise.
was here when we won our last. We made the playoffs. Billy Dawson was here.
Yeah, I
think
remember.
they
Yeah, I
went
remember him.
8-2 or
Yeah,
9-2.
I remember
Played
him.
Jonesboro, got a bad draw and got beat the first round. But the year before I came, and I was here 23 years, 13 years at PA, was when they won that playoff game. And they beat Whitehall. And Coach Campbell, Don Campbell, was here. Coach Campbell signed me here.
I remember Coach Campbell. That's when I first moved to Arkansas. I met him. He did some FCA things and came to speak to the school and things like that.
I remember driving up, and he was up out mowing the yard, mowing the football field on an old John Deere, probably shouldn't say that, tractor. And he got off, and he said, well, darn, he said, we're glad you're here. And, we signed a contract. He's such a good man. But I've got to tell you this first Kevin Kelly story.
Yes.
So I go to my first PA football game. I said, I've got to go see this. Well, I drive to Cabot. Well, first thing is, it's about 20 minutes till 7, and I pass the bus. And I look up, and there's Kevin on the front of the bus, and I wave at him. I'm like pointing my watch, and he said, you're like, no big deal. I get up there. I bet there was 4,000 people from Cabot. They were ranked like 1 or 2, Mike Mayhem.
Sure.
And we had our little 500 or 600 over here from PA. I thought this is not going to be good. Well, I walk up to sit down, and lo and behold, there's Don Campbell. And we shake hands, and, he'd had some health issues, but he said, I'm just kind of here to watch this. I think he lived in Bologna. And I thought, this might not be a good night for us, Coach. He said, it ain't looking good, because it looked like they were just having a party over there. And our little old kind of wormy-looking guys down here on this end, Cabot had all these big fellas. Game starts with an onside kick.
Oh, I remember the story on this one.
4 onside kicks later, it's 28-0 PA.
Craziest thing ever. They not even touched the ball. Cabot hadn't even touched the ball.
You could have heard a pin drop. And I looked at Coach Campbell. I said, what? He said, have you ever seen anything like that?
Wow.
I said, no, sir.
Yeah,
wow.
Little did we know it would have come back around with Coach Campbell, Sheridan, the connection, Kevin, and you being here at Sheridan.
Pretty cool, yeah.
That's very cool.
Well, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Keep
us up to date on what's happening in Sheridan.
It's going to be exciting. Y'all come back.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Rick Treadway, we appreciate him stopping by. This is a statement from Scotty Scheffler. This morning I was proceeding as directed by police officers. It was a very chaotic situation. Understandably so, considering the tragic accident that had occurred earlier. And there was a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do. Never intended to disregard any of the instructions. I'm hopeful to put this to the side and focus on golf today. Of course, all of us involved in the tournament express our deepest sympathies to the family of the man who passed away in the earlier accident this morning. It truly puts everything in perspective. So that's a solid statement. Yeah, that's a solid statement, and I think it says he didn't think he was doing anything wrong when which makes sense that you presume it was, and so. But I guess the police officer at that time felt he was disregarding what the rules were.
He did.
So
sure he did.
We got a text message from somebody saying.
I just don't know how he would have
the assault
not
thing.
gotten out and go. I can't put myself in either one's position, but just thinking if you go by there, there's some commotion going on, and then when you get up, officer, I'm sorry, I had no idea.
I know.
I just don't know.
Well, I guess it sounded like by the time they got face to face, it was too late for that. All right, coming up this next hour, Hannah Gamel and Heather Baker.
Boating and fishing season is in full swing. One of America's top center console boats is now available right here in Arkansas at Gregor Marine in Hot Springs. Regulator Marine is one of the finest center consoles in the world. Feel the difference quality makes. Schedule your Regulator sea trial today. Check out the boats at regulatormarine.com and in person locally at Gregor Marine, 4903 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Call Gregor Marine at 501-525-1818. That's 501-525-1818.
Do you need rainwater Holton Sexton? Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888. It really is just that easy. If you've been injured and need help, it doesn't matter where in Arkansas you are. Just dial 888-8888. We'll come to you. I'm Mike Rainwater of Rainwater Holton Sexton. We have been thankfully serving Arkansans for years, and we appreciate the trust you've put in us. We work hard for you, Arkansas, each and every day. Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday morning. Call Morning Mayhem and let them know how you feel about how they did. One sentence and one sentence only.
Breaking news, information, big name guests, entertainment, and sports. It's all right here on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Buzz News with KARK's Hillary Hunt.
The FAA giving us some new details about a plane crash that happened in the middle of a Hot Springs neighborhood. It went down Wednesday at the corner of Bell Street and Oakwood Avenue. That's not very far from Oaklawn. The FAA didn't list a cause for the crash in its initial investigation, but did give the plane's identification number. It's actually the same number listed for a plane in a flight school of Lord Aviation. That company didn't respond to our attempts to contact them. And patients going to the John L. McClellan Memorial Veterans Hospital now can use an updated main entrance. State leaders and veterans patients came together for its grand opening. They unveiled a new covered overhang, curbside drive lanes, all designated to make drop-offs a lot easier. It also features a memorial which depicts every branch of our military. That's just a part of the project focusing on serving those who served us. This has been Hillary Hunt for the Buzz Radio Network.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special. Dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
My favorite event of the year is finally here. May Sale is back at Sissy's Log Cabin. During the month of May, you can save up to 50% on the very best in fine jewelry. I'm talking exclusive designer pieces, one-of-a-kind estate jewelry, engagement rings, and more. If you're ever going to take my advice and check out their amazing selection, now is the time. Of course, you'll also get to enjoy their second-to-none service and find out why so many Arkansans have made Sissy's their trusted jeweler for a lifetime. Every person at Sissy's has always treated me like family, and I know they'll do the same for you. I look forward to May Sale all year. Trust me, you won't get a better chance to make the jewelry or your dreams a reality. Save up to 50% when you shop May Sale in-store at any of their 6 locations in Pine Bluff, Little Rock Heights, Little Rock Promenade, Jonesboro, Memphis, or Conway. Be sure to shop the sale. It ends May 31st. May Sale is back at Sissy's Log Cabin.
Red tape. 1 in 3 businesses will get caught up in it, and they'll be penalized by the IRS for mismanaging their payroll. Because when you're handling payroll, HR compliance, and those constantly changing tax laws, that red tape can get sticky in a hurry. At the Payroll Company, we free you from that tangled mess and get you back to business. The Payroll Company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com to learn more.
Attention home improvement pros, save 15% store-wide during the Home Outlet Pro Appreciation Event, May 16th through the 18th. Become a Home Outlet Pro and save on the kitchens, baths, floors, doors, and more you need to make your projects a success. Plus, enjoy free giveaways. Sign up at homeoutlet.com/4pros or visit your local Home Outlet to register.
Break up with your big box store, kitchens, baths, and floors, and more. Home Outlet is your home store.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with the deal of the week. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. You'll never get more for your trade. You can also save up to $10,000 on all new Rams at Fletcher Dodge. We have brand new Rams starting at under $40,000. We also have heavy-duty Rams starting under $50,000. We're ready to make you a deal on the Rams, so come see us today. We also have brand new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off and a new Jeep Compass starting at $399 a month with no money down. We're getting new inventory every week, so come in and let us know what you're looking for. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. And also, don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see us and let us help you get into the new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hey folks, Trey Johnson here with HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs.
HJ Trailer Sales is here for all your trailer needs. We can handle any of your repairs and parts for trailers, steel or aluminum. Need a trailer but times are tough? We have financing options for everyone. Like a special on all air tow trailers, only $100 a month payment for the first 3 months. Family owned and operated. Check us out today at hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
This is the normally happy-go-lucky Craig O'Neill, and I feel terrible right now because there's something I haven't told you, and we're well into May, and you need to know. Genesis of Conway, where I have discovered the most incredible car I've ever driven, the GV70. Genesis of Conway is offering 2.9% financing during the month of May. That Genesis that you thought was out of your price range. Guess again. Genesis of Conway. You find the future of luxury today and the smartest car buy of the year.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Longer, let's do it.
All right, here we are, 9:06 on this Friday, May 17th at MPE, Gravely Dealer here in Sheridan. Year number 15, we've been down here. Thanks to everyone who stopped by, and they're still coming by. Still plenty of food. If you want to come by and get you some, please do. We'll visit with Heather Baker here in just a minute. No Danny West today. Say thanks to Trey and HJ Trailer Sales for sponsoring him. He said it was going to be slow, so I think he may have a couple weeks off from recruiting. But we appreciate HJ Trailer Sales for sponsoring him. Hannah Gamel coming up at 9:30.
Yeah.
She's got a game tonight against SEMO. Who starred? It was the
Hey, and thanks to everybody on the D3 Auto Sales text line. Whether you like us or whether you don't know what we're talking about or why we're doing Name That Tune, whatever the case may be, we can't do any of this without you, and we sure are blessed that you are part of our show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Crazy, we're in Sheridan today, and it was not planned this way, Roger, where we announced the deserving dozen, which we'll all be at Monday. You, me, Josh, and Joe Klein will be there.
Am I giving you these shirts today?
Yes. Okay. We'll be taking by the shirts to the school, and bus drivers and clerical workers and school nurse and resource officer, counselor, all the different categories, cafeteria, custodial, going to be taken care of. And so we're looking forward to doing that. Let's check in, Josh, if we can, with Heather now.
She has the busiest social calendar in the state of Arkansas. Her insight on what to do across the state is unrivaled. She is the go-to person when you need an event promoted. It's time to talk to the queen of promotions from AY Magazine and Arkansas Money and Politics. It's Heather Baker.
Good morning, Heather.
Good morning. Hey, Roger, I'm sitting here in my Buzz t-shirt. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to send you a picture today. Everybody got to get your Morning Mayhem shirts. They're so cool.
Absolutely. Please, please, please take that photo and send it to me, Heather Baker.
Awesome. I love it. Can't wait.
I'm going to do a special photo shoot just for you.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see it. Matter of fact, Steve Quall said they're working on the website to make those shirts available.
For everybody
how
out
cool,
there.
How cool is that?
How big is that drone,
Can't wait to see that.
I can't wait. I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra money.
Heather, we're down here at Sheridan, and it's always great to be down here. So many people come out to say hello, and in honor of the Moats and Ross Moat especially.
Absolutely.
You've got your new Arkansas Money and Politics. I love this cover. Check it out, Roger. The 6.7B, which is billion-dollar bird, poultry industry packs a punch in Arkansas. I don't think it really brought to attention this year by our man who with Tyson.
Johnny Tyson.
Yeah, Johnny Tyson
Shout
and his role in Calipari. But that's your newest magazine now.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is hitting the streets today. It went live yesterday on a digital platform. Amazing content in here. We are very excited as AMP partner to sponsor the Poultry Federation event. It'll be in Northwest Arkansas again this year. Marvin Childress has done a great job with his team. But this industry is so important to the state of Arkansas with ag-rot, but it is a huge part of the state. And so if you want to know anything about it, pick up an AMP. But I also sent you over our friend Chuck Mohan, the Pigskin Preacher, made our top 10 for influencers in this book, and he's doing touchdowns with Jesus.
Wow.
So it's a great piece as well.
How about that? The Pigskin Preacher makes the list. Listen, he is an influential guy. He Does the prayers at the Touchdown Club, the Broyles Award, in addition to his ministry. He does radio. He's not your typical guy. He's definitely an influencer. What is happening around the state, Heather, that we need to know about?
So there's lots going on, tons of music around the state. So we have that with all the sports lineup on aymag.com, and then we'll have all the rest of these events. And just remember, if you want something that's on any corner of the state, we have that on this list too, because on this show, I typically only talk about things around Central Arkansas. So always go to aymag.com for more. But the Pulaski County Fair starts today. It's going to run all the way through May 19th, and that's over on the North Little Rock side. And Susan and Cliff Prowse are putting this on with Oaklawn. I know they're the main sponsor. So we're so thankful to have that. But there's some new rides out there. I think Susan said over 20 rides out there. There's lots of entertainment, a big beer garden, a petting zoo. They're going to have bikes out there, motorbikes performing throughout the thing. So check out the schedule for that. There are bands for rides, and there are tickets for sale on their website. While you're over there, if you want to check out a Travelers game, you've got games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Dick Stevens Park. So that'll be fun if you like some baseball. One of my favorite events for the year, I don't know if y'all have ever gone to this, but let me know if you have. But have you ever gone to the Pickle Fest in Atkins?
No, we've heard about the Pickle Fest, and it's probably been around 50-plus years, I would think, right?
It's actually the 30th annual Pickle Fest this year. It's their anniversary.
I knew they'd been around a while. But
Yeah.
here's the deal. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they're not making pickles anymore in Atkins, right? Or are they?
No, I believe you're correct. They are not making them, but they definitely have them there, and they have pickles of every form and fashion out there. But I'm wondering, there's a new fad where you put pickles in Dr. Peppers, and you can get those at Sonic. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes.
But I'm wondering if they're going to have that fad out there. But they have every pickle you can possibly imagine from tons of different family vendors, and you can get. I like to get pickled in the jar where you can have those in sweet pickles. But it's a great family experience if you want to check that out. But it'll be going on today and all day Saturday, so you can check that out in Athens, Arkansas. Another thing is Park Plaza has a lot of things going on. You know, there's new owners. They're trying to, just bring that whole area back over there and just get things going. But they have Touch a Truck this weekend, and that was one of the events I remember growing up. They used to have those. But it'll be going on from 10 to 2 on Saturday. So they're going to have people and partners out there to try to win a truck. So that'll be so much fun. And then I want to remind everybody about farmers markets across Arkansas. Those have all opened up, especially the one in downtown Little Rock. And those will be going on every Saturday. So check out your local farmers markets, support those, and those will definitely be experienced. So we'll have the complete list at aymag.com for more events.
Yeah, that's the easy thing to do. If you can't remember everything Heather's mentioned, just go to aymag.com. Really easy to see. I do want to ask you, it's National Linda Day. Heather, when you think of a Linda, give me the first Linda of national note that comes to mind. Could be an actress, could be a singer, could be an athlete,
a song,
broadcaster, could be whatever. What's the first Linda that comes to mind?
You know what I'm going to say? Nick Carter.
That was one of the ones we mentioned. That's one of Roger's and my favorite.
Give me the tune.
Na 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 na. Yeah, Wonder Woman. Yes.
Roger, sing one. Bring it on, Roger.
Well, I'm lying here with Linda on my mind, and next to me, my soon-to-be, the one I left behind.
It's funny that, very nice, Roger.
Thank you.
You know, we were talking earlier, Linda is not as popular as a name that it used to be. You know, we just don't hear many Lindas anymore. Linda Lou?
Yeah, Linda Lou.
What was the one that was on the Grinch? What was her name? Linda, I mean,
no, that's
Lou's,
Who.
That's Lou.
That's Lou. That's the Who's.
Yes,
They were Who's, not Lou. They were Lulu Who.
I mean, it's definitely an older generation name.
You know what? It is. It really is.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
I don't know why
let's
we
run
don't.
it back.
Well, Josh isn't going to like it. If
Heather,
your name is Linda, you can't win anything.
Heather, are we supposed to be emceeing or doing anything coming up? You know, I always seem to cross paths at some point.
Well, if you're offering, I'll bring you along with me. I am actually emceeing the ALS Wonderland event this week, and it's a great charity. It's going to be at the Junior League of Little Rock building coming up this Thursday. So there are tickets still available for that. It's a Willy Wonka thing. If you want to support ALS, Laura Bloom McGee has done a great job with the charity. She has all volunteers on this board, and all of this money will go right back to the families in Arkansas to help those. But, David, I'll sign you up for an event. Just get ready.
You know, Heather, I will actually pass. It was one of the few weekends where I don't have something going on, and I'm excited about it. I've got to work and do taxes and other things.
Oh,
so.
nice.
Yes, but thank you.
Yeah, that's the word nobody ever wants to hear.
No.
I do want to give a shout out to my staff while I'm on here. We are our company is up for 10 awards this weekend for journalism that are all going to nationals. But this is the state recognition this weekend. But I'm so proud of my entire staff at AY Media Group. It's a big deal. I think the state only gets 30 awards, and we're up for 10 of them. So I'm so proud of the people that are involved, and every person that helps the person that even is getting the award. It's a process for everyone.
Yeah, outstanding work. Got a great staff, Heather. Have a wonderful weekend. Appreciate it.
Heather.
Thank you.
Sell it to Ryan for us. Send me that picture.
Right now, Raj, Mike Moore, the baseball coach of Sheridan, joined us with a big mouthful of donuts in there.
Mike Moore, whistle.
Got you. Hey, no, here, you go ahead and finish. So apparently, it looks like the Scotty Scheffler has teed off, right, Josh? And
he teed off. That's why I went to jail.
Boom! It went in the rough. His tee shot. Is that correct?
Yep, he's in the rough now. He's back in the fairway.
Dude, everybody's talking.
Everybody in America is talking about what happened this morning.
Are the announcers saying anything?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Every time they go to him, will they bring this up?
For a while.
Yes, they are.
I mean, next week it'll come up.
Yeah.
Did Scotty make it, or is he in court?
Well, the main thing is this: everybody will be watching to see. I think he's going to play great. He'll calm down, and I think he'll be fine.
Well, we need to find out if he's in Louisville or in Kentucky.
Yes.
We need to find out if there's a Soros-backed prosecuting attorney.
Hey, yeah, we've got so Roger, Mike. I have a question for you, Roger. How many games do you think Mike Moore? He crossed a milestone this year of games won as a head coach in baseball.
So what year?
What do you think? What year did you start, Mike?
1986.
Wow, 1986. That is 40 years, right?
Yeah.
39.
39
basically
years.
40 years around.
40, I'm going to say 40 years. I'm going to say the milestone you got, brother, was 2,500.
Oh, good Lord. No, that would be.
Thank you very much.
What would be the 600? He'd have 60 wins a year.
60 wins.
How many games do you play? Let me ask you this.
Okay, we play about 30 a year.
30
Okay. Then you got 500.
Even better, Roger, 700. He's had over 700 wins. Congratulations, Mike. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Listen, that is a long time. Now, have you coached here for how many years?
The whole time. I started my career when I was 22.
You have not left here since 1986. So when I came here to speak to the school back in 1987, 88 with my duster, my leather duster on back then, you were there.
Yeah, I was sitting at the table while you were standing up emceeing, and my wife's sitting beside me, and she says, his arms are as big around as your legs.
They used to be. Mike.
Now, let's get this out. Now he's coming in with a John Wick leather duster. What time of year is this?
This was what?
Well, listen, I've done
It's
two or three different events.
What's his name? It was Neo from Matrix. He's got this.
Yeah, it was a brown duster I bought. But anyway, the point of it is you've been here since 1986. Really amazing. So, you thought about retiring? You getting any closer
I get asked every day, when are you going to retire?
Yeah,
it's kind of a.
How old are you now?
61.
61. Do the math for me. Yeah, that's. Well, listen, man. It's so how'd you do? What were your numbers this year?
We struggled a little bit this year. We lost a lot of close 1- and 2-run games, 9 of them to be exact. But we finished 17-14.
Well, it's nice to see your cohort get a softball championship.
So excited for him. I tell you what, that's a tough thing to do. You don't.
It's not as easy as it looks. Obviously.
No,
yeah.
Took me 30 years to win one.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
And Scott, we're talking about Scott Hoffman. I don't know how many years he's been coaching, but you tell it meant a lot to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was proud for him.
Yeah.
Really proud for him.
You know what? When we look at Kevin Kelly here, football has changed, different plays and formations and stuff like that.
Right.
Baseball hadn't since '86, has it?
Not a lot of change.
Not a lot. If there's one that comes to mind, is there anything?
As far as
anything,
the kids, I think there's a lot more attention towards moving to the next level and playing college
than there used to be. Yeah. I think the schools now, but kids are more familiar with the opportunities. Back then, you didn't have the way to communicate through social media and to show videos of the schools and these things. Back then, we had snail mail, and that was it. There was no internet. So now I think that those things are in front of people more.
You talk about one of the things you got was from Otis Kirk and that little index card. There's your mail. When you talk about what about? Oh my gosh, where was I going with this one? With the players. I mean, now, when you first started, some of your players, they played everything. Do they do that still now, or do you just have baseball players?
You know, it's gotten to where more and more kids do pick one sport after about 8th grade.
But this is Sheridan, smaller town.
Yeah, we've probably out of 49 baseball kids I had this year, there's probably around 30 of them that play football.
Is that right?
Yeah, about half of them.
Did want to ask you, too, obviously you follow baseball in the state. Razorbacks last night, tough game. You know, Hagen Smith, 14 strikeouts, and only give up 5 hits, and you still lose the game.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would get your hats off to the A&M pitcher, and their pitching staff did a good job. 9 hits for the Razorbacks, but no runs scored. So
yeah, that was tough way to lose for sure after playing as long as they did. They missed a couple opportunities. They could have scored a run, but
what do you
think their pitching was good.
You've been in the business a long time. What do you think makes Dave Van Horn such a good coach?
I tell you what, I try to emulate a lot of what he does. I think he just has an air of confidence about himself.
Right.
And I think his kids feed off.
Coach.
I know that's the song we played.
I like it.
But my best baseball song is "Sweet Caroline."
Oh yeah, sure,
Well, that's
sure,
it, of
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no doubt.
That's
Anything that I
everywhere.
start singing it, even if I'm in a game, I'm
Right.
singing it under my breath.
Well, Mike, congratulations
Is that
on
right?
crossing 700, man. Well
Thank you
done.
very
And the
much.
fact
Thank
that
you
you've
very
been
much.
doing this since 1986 is remarkable.
I appreciate it.
A couple things. It looks like Scheffler rallied, and what hole is he on, Josh, of today?
He started
he's
on
in a
number
deep
10.
hole.
What's that?
He has started on number 10.
And he birdied it?
And he birdied.
How about that?
He almost eagled.
How about that?
Thanks,
Unbelievable.
Coach.
Thanks, Coach. The other one I wanted to bring up, Michael Marion over at Simmons Bank Arena. He wanted to say lots on sale today, meaning tickets. Wingstock, which is August 10th. Disney Junior, December 1st. Godsmack, Dorothy Flatback, October 1st. Martin Lawrence, April 5th. April 5th, 2025 is Martin Lawrence. Man, that's a long way off to book
It's
the
a
thing.
long way off.
So you got Wingstock, Disney Junior. I'm not sure what
That's 11 months away.
I know.
Have you
I
seen
know.
the new preview for him with the new Bad Boys coming out?
Yes.
Boy, boy, he's retaining water.
I'm not saying anything.
Because I've been called chunky. But I love Martin Lewis. I used to watch his
Yeah.
show all the
Yeah, I
time.
like it
Is
too.
he coming in, Michael? Is he going to
Yeah,
be? Is he
April-
going to be the main attraction?
Think so. And by the way, he says Bella lend up by the grassroots. No, they're not coming.
Well,
The grassroots are still alive.
I am proud to say that we are back with that wing stock. And
Yeah,
here's what
that's one of your favorites.
Here's my vow, brother. Well, it's been gone since
COVID,
COVID.
yeah.
My vow is to show you how to eat a wing. I had to get on to Steve Claus yesterday. Now, Robbie Moore, he went all in. They all went in, and they ate everything. You don't leave anything left on that bone. I love the wings.
Roger, you show him how to eat a drum or a flat.
Say again.
Yeah.
Both, brother. I'll show you both. It's the same thing.
A drum or a flat.
I'm gonna show you how to eat both of them.
Hey, special Hannah Gamel Friday edition coming up next. We'll
Did you
visit
say
with her.
Flatty edition?
Friday edition.
I think you said Flatty.
Yeah,
Thinking about
could
wings.
be. Hey, we're here at MPE in
that
Sheridan.
cookie. Eat that
If you need a deal on Gravely, now's the time to do it. Call, any of the folks here that will talk to you, and they'll take good care of you. I know that for a fact. Kim, Jack, the family, they do it right. They've been doing it right since Raw Smoke was here. So
Well, they do. Again, they're a great partner in the community for Sheridan. They do that, and it's a family-owned business. They stuck it out because they believe in the community.
Yes.
So they're still here.
Hannah Gamel coming up next.
Hannah Gamel.
Making it shake to in the boots to boogie.
Streaming live on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. 1037 The Buzz, your multimedia fun and game station.
This is Sports Center.
There will be at least one Game 7 in the NBA's second round after the Minnesota Timberwolves hammered the Denver Nuggets last night by a score of 115-70. It was Anthony Edwards who scored 27 points to lead the way for Minnesota, who snapped their 3-game losing streak. Game 7 will be coming up on Saturday night. Game 6 tonight in the Pacers-Knicks series. The Pacers will look to even things up at home against the Knicks and force a Game 7 on Sunday. Tip-off for that game is at 7:30 on ESPN. Indiana is a 6.5-point favorite. And at the PGA Championship, Xander Schauffele fired a first-round 62 9-under par to lead things at Valhalla in Louisville. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
There's a 60% chance of rainfall still today, perhaps a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, but barely. Little Rock will have a high of 79 degrees. Tonight, still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, also some fog overnight. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special. Dinner for two for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Spring means it's time for fresh vegetables and produce. And your local family market store is your home for everything spring, including all of those barbecue supplies and fresh cut meats by our butchers for your spring cookouts. With great deals on all of your favorite Coke, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay items, as well as so much more, Family Market in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills are always there for you. And remember, you'll never pay full price for gas when you use your Family Market rewards card at select locations. Family Market, the way grocery shopping is supposed to be.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Now, get $2,000 bonus cash on the Tucson, or pay only $307 a month after down payment. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 6/3/24. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
This is Pat Bradley. If you're benched by injury, get the state's leading orthopedics and sports medicine specialist on your team. UAMS Health offers surgical and non-surgical care of muscle and joint pain and injuries for all ages. Our treatment plans include expert rehabilitation services to improve mobility and get you back on the court. With clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine also provides team coverage for colleges and high schools. Learn more at UAMShealth.com.
It's Justin Anker reminding you that CertaPro Painters is here to make your life a lot easier, especially when it comes to exterior painting. You may be noticing faded colors on your walls or on the exterior of your home, so let CertaPro Painters give you a freshen up for spring. Schedule your free estimate today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in your community. It's simple to book, and it's even easier to get a great paint job done to your home. All you got to do is CertaPro on the case. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Matt Steele in Bryant, Todd Matthews in Benton, or Justin Stewart in Malvern today.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Honey, I'm heading outside.
Hannah gets to hear you sing.
It's that time of year again.
I wish you would have done all about that bass then for Hannah.
It may take me all day long. I cut my grass in the morning. Sometimes it's afternoon. Even if it's the evening, I'm torn when I'm all through.
Just want to keep going.
There's nothing like the smell, every man can tell. Ring that bell, 'cause the yard is all done. Mowing grass with my Gravely. My Gravely makes mowing fun.
Very nice. Now let's check in with Hannah there, Josh.
She's an Arkansas native and a standout for Razorbacks softball.
Going back and left, and that is gone. Hannah Gamel with the 2-run home run.
She's one of the best defensive players in the country.
Now the left field side. Great diving catch in foul territory.
Brought to you by UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. Joining Morning Mayhem, it's Hannah Gamel.
All right, we'll see. I think the call just actually, while she was on hold, dropped, so I think Josh is calling her back real quick. And, you know, sometimes we have these wacky things with the phone lines. But
well, something's happening with the Wi-Fi as well, because the photo, the streaming, video streaming keeps dropping. So.
Josh, you got her there? We'll see. They play at 7:30 tonight versus SEMO. Arkansas is 36-16 on the year. Southeast Missouri State is 28-24. So I haven't looked at the Oaklawn sports app to see what the line is, if they have a line on tonight's game. But I would imagine, obviously, Arkansas is favored. Josh, you got her there now?
Hey, Hannah?
I do not have her, no.
Huh. I wonder what the deal is with our can you just pop her a text, and maybe you should call just the normal number, Josh. I don't know.
I just want to remind everybody that this Sunday is the next time that you can go to Corky's in Little Rock for the buffet. It's a soul food buffet that they have. Fantastic grub, no better value. I'm telling you, I've seen what Joe's done with what he does with that buffet. That's after church. Go to Corky's there in Little Rock. They have a soul food. It's comfort food buffet, and of course they do it every Monday as well there in Little Rock. That's Corky's.
And we just saw Joey Coleman from Whitehall Fresh Market, one of our advertisers from years ago here in Sheridan in Whitehall. Yeah.
A boudin stuffed baked potato.
Yeah, they're doing all kind of crazy stuff. Look like the phone lines are lighting up there. I'm not sure.
I don't know what.
I'm not sure what people are calling about.
We're not missing a game today. We didn't play a game or something, did we?
No, I don't think
got 'em
so.
off there?
Josh, what do you think?
She's there. She's
Okay.
on she's line 4. We got her.
Hey, Hannah. Hey, Hannah. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning.
Sorry, not sure what's going on with the phone lines. I know what's going to be happening is you kicking some butt tonight at Bogle at 7:30. Thanks so much for jumping on with us. Our second visit with Hannah. How you guys feeling? You ready to get after them tonight?
Yeah, we're ready. We just felt like this week has been so long. So we're excited to play and excited to play in front of our fans. It's going to be kind of after work, which will be good. There'll be a lot more people there. So,
well, your fan base, Hannah, is smart enough now to know they've been through this now 4 times in a row, and you've been through it now 4 times in a row. That it's taking care of business time. You lose, you go home. The season's over with. No more going back to Bogle. You know that better than anybody. So, I know you have to have a sense of urgency because you're a senior. Every pitch, every out counts, and you want to extend your senior season as long as you can.
Yeah, for sure. I think that just goes back to, what I've been trying to live by is just really staying in the moment. But, I don't want this to be the last time that we play at Bogle. So it's really just, this. I think you explained it great. The sense of urgency is just unmatched, maybe compared to someone else.
Interesting, that Southeast Missouri State and Arizona obviously have played at Bogle several times, and I was trying to do the math on this. I'm pretty sure this is right. You guys played Arizona already this year at one of those early season tournaments. I think it was away. But weren't you a freshman when Arizona came in? And I don't know if it was a regional, super regional, but they came in and they beat you guys 2 games in a row. Is that right? Am I accurate on that?
Yep, that was actually a super regional that we lost to. They beat us Friday and Saturday. So.
Yeah, not to bring up a sore subject. I just I don't know a ton about softball. I know Arizona's got who was the star player from Arizona from years ago. Hannah, you may not remember. Josh, you may. There was a superstar from Arizona, and she was sort of the face of softball for a while. And I even remember she came in and did clinics. But the point being that Arizona has great reputation, and I remember that being disappointed. They came in. I'm glad you reminded me it was a super regional. But here's a good thing. You guys have been through it all. There's nobody you're going to face. Nobody. You've been in the toughest conference in America. What do you think now, having been in 4 regionals and multiple super regionals, what's the key in tournament time like this? Is there anything that's more important than another maybe that you don't do during the regular season?
Yeah, I think when you get in postseason, it's just like you have all these nerves and you're like ready to you want to make it to the World Series, you want to make it to the Supers, and I think it's really important just to stay where you are and just really focus on the game. I think if I could tell my freshman self, as I was so worried about just I got to get the hit because we have to win, and it's just staying where you are. I think you just get so anxious and so excited to get to the next step that you kind of lose where you are and you just kind of freak out. So I think it's really just that this game isn't any different than the game that you played 2 weeks ago against Ole Miss. It's
right.
We're still determined to win the game. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's a great point. Jenny Finch, by the way, is who it was. Yeah, I don't know if you remember that name, Jenny Finch, but she was.
I do.
Yeah, and I can't remember how many years ago it was, but she was one of the dominant players. And yes, Roger.
It says, please tell Hannah good luck from her high school coach. And he hopes she has finally stopped doing push-ups in practice. Coach Chambers.
What's going on with that? What does that mean, Hannah?
Oh, yeah, he would make me do push-ups. Honestly, I don't even necessarily remember. I think it's maybe if I he said something or I had to do a lot of things.
Well, it
he's
is
wishing you luck. You know that.
and which is great. And I think it
Yes.
is interesting. We are at Sheridan at MPE, which is a Gravely mower dealership here that we come every year, and they won the state championship yesterday against your old team, BB, 5-0. But it does show, obviously, your program, your high school program, continues to do well.
Yeah, I did not really say why. I really just wanted to give a shout out to, BB because they haven't been back to the state finals since 2007. So the fact that they were able to do that was really, really cool. Just really cool for BB. So that's what they lost, but they've accomplished a lot this year. So.
Do want to thank UAMS Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for sponsoring Hannah. The best thing, I think, Roger, that Hannah and the Razorbacks have going for them is that I'm not up there this weekend and don't plan to come up there.
Some proof to that.
My track record, Hannah, is horrible with me being up there, and so
We're doing you a favor.
I'm looking forward to watching and you guys getting the win. And I guess today, I know what you're saying. This week goes by so slow. What about when you play at 7:30? What do you do all day? Do you leave your place or do you go hang out at what's sort of the day like for you?
Yeah, for sure. I really just absolutely do nothing. So I might go shopping. I might take a walk with Piper. I might go get lunch somewhere or go to a coffee shop or something like that. But I really just try to keep it low key, just so I'm not, super tired before the game's done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the first pitch is at 7:30. Hey, get after them. Have a great weekend, and can't wait to talk to you next week about Super Regionals.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anna. Oh my gosh. She said, David, no, hold on. We've got to do this
Please
right. So
again,
please
Hannah.
lead us there, Hannah.
2 claps and a do
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks,
See
Hannah.
ya.
Go Hogs.
It's just that we've gotten so good at that.
Dude, I tell you
It's
what,
so amazing.
I'm going to be honest with you right
Would you
now.
mark the tape, Josh?
It's a competition that I know that no other show on this network.
Yeah.
Or
Akron and DJ aren't doing that. Again,
Are you-
Double R and Rick aren't doing
First
that.
of all, DJ's not going to do it because he can't move around in his suit. All right. Listen, he's the sharpest dressed host in all of talk radio in
Yes.
Arkansas because he comes. They were outside the other day at CertaPro, I think. My man did not only have on his jacket,
Yes.
but the tie was still up on his neck. That's a pro.
Josh, did you ever see DJ loosen up his tie yesterday during the show when you were on the zone?
I think when Chris Alley brought in Rock and Roll Sushi, I loosened up just a bit to eat the sushi.
Well, listen,
what's the only show that interviews a softball player, I believe?
What's that?
Any other show interview a softball player?
You know what? That's a great point. Number one. Number two, though, do you have to be able to call the Hogs girl style?
Even a better point, David.
Are you doing? Are you
Is
doing?
that what we're calling it that? We're calling the Hogs girl style?
Yeah, it is girl style, hockey girl style.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you? Are you doing?
Wait, I think you just invented something else, or you just had a Freudian slip.
Are you Josh? Are you doing the
Good
zone
Lord.
today?
I'm not doing the zone.
What?
I wouldn't
Why?
make it through the
Why
zone.
What are
not?
you doing? Do you have a podcast?
No, I don't. Christian's out. Todd's in. I think Chris Kane.
Oh,
would be
they're
on.
bringing in Kane.
Yep, they're bringing in Chris Kane to go on the road.
Wow. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Did you read everything about the Scheffler deal?
I did not. Why there's
Here's, stop me if you read any of this. It said, according to the arrest report, the road was closed in both directions following the fatal accident when Scheffler, quote, unquote, refused to comply with Detective Gillis' instructions, leading Scheffler to continue to move his vehicle forward, allegedly dragging the officer to the ground. Detective Gillis received medical treatment after, quote, unquote, suffered pain, swelling, and abrasions to his left wrist and knee, and his uniform pants, valued at approximately $80, were damaged beyond repair.
By the way, no, that is the police. That is directly from the police.
That's
report.
embarrassing.
It says,
Oh, man.
It says.
Good
It
Lord.
says.
Oh, my arm.
The uniform pants valued at approximately $80 were damaged beyond repair.
I gotta be honest with you, Josh. I gotta be honest with you.
Come on, man.
Listen, for this cop to try to go for the millions of dollars that he's trying to get in a lawsuit, you got to. My arm's sore.
So again, tell me. So the car starts moving.
So what it is? Here it is. The both directions are closed.
Right.
The detective. It says this is his. This is the cop's report.
Yes.
Is that he refused to follow the cop's directions. Let me back up a little bit. Here it is. According to ESPN's Jeff Darlington, who was on the scene, the officer attempted to attach himself to Scheffler's car, per Darlington, at which point Scheffler stopped at the entrance and began following the officer's instructions to exit the vehicle. As he was complying, Scheffler, that is, Scheffler was reportedly pulled out of the vehicle and shoved against a handcuff.
But go back, but we still don't know how.
That's the beginning.
We don't know how he
attached himself.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well,
that
I think
intrigues
attached is he's in front of it. I'm assuming
because where did he rip his pants?
There is when he fell to the ground.
That's what I said. He knocked him to the ground. Apparently.
Well, maybe you know what? Maybe the cop flopped. Maybe it was a cop flop.
He LeBron'd it. Yeah,
he what?
He might have cop flop LeBron'd it. We don't know. We've got to find out what the attach means. Now, if you're attaching yourself to the car, there's no running board. I don't know what he's driving. So is he on the running board? Is he holding on to the window? Is he around the hood? Did he move forward at 5 miles an hour and get damaged, with a flop? Again, my first instinct is always to go on the side of the law. It's just because they have their job, we don't know. And then when we come to find out otherwise, here's the other part of it. That $80 cop, I don't know why cops have to pay for their bullets, their guns, their clothes, their belts and all that. I don't like that at all when we've got 20,000. Well, I won't even say.
I can't imagine he's paying for his own uniform.
Well, you don't know that, but I'm telling you what, cops do a lot of their own stuff, Josh.
Someone says it's going to cost more than $80. It's going to cost him more than $80.
You bet it is.
Here's one that says
because he'll never be able to do a traffic stop again.
Have you guys noticed too? Somebody made this comment. Have you noticed that Hannah says for sure? That's the sort of her transition phrases. Yeah.
I didn't notice until you mentioned it.
Yeah, which I love. Listen, she's such a great girl. And somebody said, "Can Baz think of anything else to bring Hannah down?" Sorry, I'm just referencing some of the history there with Arizona. I remember they whipped us 4 years ago. I mean, they just came in like, wow.
That's right. And go ahead and get and capture that hoggy girl style for me. I want that. Of course, it's like I said, you can say quote unquote attached if you've got your hand on the hood, because you know what is the offense? A player or a coach can never touch a referee or an umpire or whatever. It's almost you have to immediately eject or throw a flag.
Well, listen, we're gonna see the camera footage at some point. And but anyway, so what's going on? Is he still 500, Josh, on Scheffler?
He bogeyed away.
Oh yeah,
he's starting to come unraveled.
That's what we're counting on.
No,
we want to see him snap, right? Hand on door.
Listen,
touching the door handle.
Okay, true or false? Have we ever seen a golfer in a mugshot with an orange jumpsuit on? Ever?
Show.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at what Valentine has right here.
Was Tiger
not with orange.
Not with orange, though.
We've got a mugshot of Tiger, Scheffler, John Daly, and Shooter McGavin right here in this spot.
But Daly didn't have the orange jumpsuit.
I don't know. He may have had an orange.
Here's the difference, too.
And then again, he wears orange anyway.
What's that, Josh?
He does in this one that I'm looking at.
He does. Well, here's the other difference.
October 2008 in Winston-Salem.
Here's the difference.
He's got the orange on.
Here's the difference. All those other dudes, Daly and Tiger, it wasn't the morning of a major. On their way to the major, that he got the orange.
That's right.
That's the uniqueness of this situation.
Well, Tiger's was Thanksgiving morning.
That's right. Yeah, completely different animal. All right, we'll come back and wrap things up here at MPE here in Sheridan. I think they're ready to run us out of here. I think they've had enough. Food's almost out, although we might take something to go. I got to go by Sheridan High School.
I know you do. I know you do. And what are you going to do?
Toddy Pierce is on
right there.
Todd Pierce is on the scene, Raj. He is Toddy P is coming up next too. It's 9:48 here on Morning Mayhem. Wow.
Hey
it's David Bazzell for Simmons Bank. You've heard me say over and over again how much I love being a Simmons Bank customer and learning about their amazing success story, starting with one little Pine Bluff bank in 1903 and now celebrating their 120th banking birthday. They have become one of the fastest growing banks in America. 120 years in banking, that's a ton of experience. The reason Simmons Bank has been around for 12 decades is because they have a track record of helping people turn their goals into plans. And that's worth repeating. Simmons Bank knows how to help their customers turn their goals into plans. And they're ready to talk to you now, but first, they'll listen. Simmons Bank will guide you at every step. No matter what's next in your life, Simmons Bank wants to make financing the easiest decision you make. A personal loan from Simmons Bank could be the solution you need for large purchases like home improvement projects, wedding expenses, vacations, emergency expenses, or an automobile, boat, or RV purchase. Don't wait any longer. Let Simmons Bank help change your financial life.
Hey folks, Trey Johnson here with HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs. HJ Trailer Sales is here for all your trailer needs. We can handle any of your repairs and parts for trailers, steel or aluminum. Need a trailer but times are tough? We have financing options for everyone. Like a special on all air tow trailers, only $100 a month payment for the first 3 months. Family owned and operated. Check us out today at hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote 1-800-670-5151. That's 1-800-670-5151. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-670-5151. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moors, working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. By working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello.
Well, hello.
That's enough right there, my good man. Pay attention, you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where you can go get your very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
I'll finish it for you at Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Hoco Turf in Rowland.
The Zone heads to Benton Friday for the grand opening of Tire Town's new location at 1921 Military Road. Stop by for lunch and a chance to win grand prizes including a set of tires, a TV, and a summertime tailgate package. It's this Friday in Benton with the Zone on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is the Pigskin Preacher bringing you the word. One of the folks at our Super Bowl party was a wonderful young lady who was sporting a custom-made Chiefs shirt. I complimented her on her fandom, but her husband shook his head as he explained that she had previously only disdained the Chiefs and had only signed on because Taylor Swift had joined the Chiefs' kingdom. Laughing, I explained to her that folks had probably joined things for worse reasons, although I struggled to come up with one. I guess my Detroit Lions need to get Taylor to drop Travis Kelce for Sam Laporta so we can make the Super Bowl. If you want to be on a winning team, come by Doublebee's to find a great place to work. Go to Doublebees.com and apply online. Or if you already have a great gig, come by Doublebees to gas it, grab it, and go. Because no one does it like Doublebees.
Make this summer one to remember by stopping by Arts Marine in North Little Rock. Arts is all about creating fun on our lakes and rivers. You have to come by and see the new 2024 G3 Tri-Tunes, the hottest and coolest ride out there. We're easy to find. Take the Levy exit.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great-tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
The Arkansas Travelers took a thriller last night from the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, 4-3 in 12 innings over their in-state rivals. Travs have won 2 extra inning games in walk-off fashion this week over the Naturals. Last night, down to their final strike, Spencer Packard sneaks a home run just inside the right field corner to win it for the Travs, 4-3. Packard's 3rd home run of the season. It capped a very well-pitched ball game all night long to get the Travs their 2nd win in 3 nights over the Naturals. They'll try to make it 3 out of 4 tonight with a 7:05 first pitch at Dickey Stevens Park. A fireworks Friday to country music after the ball game. It's Mad Mallards week. The Travs honoring the state's love of dunk hunting, wearing the Mad Mallards colors and uniforms this week, dark green and bright orange. Travs winning last night in 12 on the Spencer Packard walk-off homer, 4-3 over the Naturals. I'm Stephen Davis, and this is your Travs Report.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, it is 9:55. Wrapping up things here real quickly. I'm looking at my phone. Here's the countdown. Josh, are you watching the NCAA football countdown?
They're releasing a trailer for it?
I think they're releasing a trailer. So what I want to bring up real quick, Roger, this EA Sports college football.
Okay.
I want to learn how to play. I want to learn. I'm going to buy it, and I want to learn how to play this year.
I'll teach you.
Yeah.
Video game?
Yeah, because one of the reasons the Broyles Award is in it, the boot may be in it, the battle line, just because I've got some stuff that's in it, and so many kids play it. It's become such a popular thing, right, Josh? I mean, we're telling how many.
Well, there's college class. There's college.
And now we have. That's right. Now we have actual players being represented in the game too.
No. And there's college. People get the scholarships and make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars playing these games now.
Yes.
Baz, I would like to see when in the video game when Missouri wins the battle line. I want to take like 12 players to go lift them away. The trophy said
Well, they've done it in real life.
I know.
Bradley, before we go to the zone and check in real quick, last time, give a little plug for everything here at MPE.
Yeah, at MPE, they've got $500 rebates on commercial mowers and $250 on some residential mowers. Got 0% financing for 36 months, and we've got a lot of people already called in and getting quotes and things like that. So
these deals are good through how long?
Through the end of the month.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, through the end of the month.
Oh, well, great to be here. Good luck with your race this weekend.
Thank you.
You'll be doing a lot more activity than me this weekend, which
I got
need
to after all this food that I ate.
Yes,
here, so.
I got you. But great to be here. Great to see you. I love the family here. Love this community. Great.
Absolutely.
Always
special people.
Always have a good time. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yes. Trey Shep says he's back. Birdie, bogey, birdie for Scotty Scheffler. He's back to -5. Can we check in, Josh, with the boys?
Yep, they should be up.
DJ, Christian, are you there?
No, DJ and Chris Kane.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris Kane, rather, yes. DJ and Chris, are you there? I love it. They're having to fight through technical difficulties just like we all do. Maybe they won't be there, Josh. No?
I hope they are, for Todd's sake.
Yeah, well, we'll give them a chance before they come on. Roger,
Sure.
Great week this week.
Great week, buddy. Great job as always. You're always doing it.
Yeah, great job by
Always
you
making
too.
it happen.
Josh, you as well. Oh, we have DJ and Chris Kane.
Yep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Hello. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Time's running out.
Rush. Oh, hey, everybody. Chris Kane here. DJ's on his way. Here in Benton at Tire Town. We can't wait to bring you all the fun. I found a Jaguar fan here, gentlemen. Spencer is here with me, stationed down in Jacksonville. But we're going to talk about the game last night. We're going to talk about upcoming this weekend. Of course, the Scotty Scheffler news. A lot going on in the sports world, and can't wait to talk more about it. 10-1 right here on the Zone.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for listening. We really do appreciate you.
Yep.
Can't do it without you. We are #blessed. Everybody have a great weekend. It's going to be a lot to watch over the weekend. Enjoy it. Zone's up next.